Hey yo!
Oh, you're gonna do the intro? Fuck it, go ahead. You gotta do something.
It's your girl Aintee in the motherfucking building with my tired ass. Okay.
Why
and over here to my
Grey's Anatomy?
Shut the fuck up! I told you I'm not camera ready today. I don't. They just can see my eyes. That's all they need.
Are you ever?
Richard.
Hey yo, welcome to the Best Day Ever podcast. It's your boy, Mr. TRUSAVV. You
Oh, you
walked
forgot
into
the
it.
light. I'm like, why is it so black?
That's you.
Oh, well, oh, your little thingy don't work no more?
I mean, not as good as the lights in the house.
I remember it as being brighter than that, but okay, that's fine.
Sounds good. So you were saying you had some kind of excuse. Trojans.
Excuse for what? Because I was here for the last episode. Don't fucking play.
No, thank you. I don't want that USC. It's Cal.
You say UFC.
No, my
What?
There you go. Yeah, please turn
I
off.
did.
You thought this was some crack, huh? I thought it was.
What? Have you seen crack?
Yes.
Well, it ain't that yellow like butter.
Something like this. She just watched New Jack City for the first time.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what the fuck? You trying to try it out? She's like, oh my God, is that Chris Rock?
What is that? Anyway. It look like egg yolk.
It's
boiled
like
egg.
shea butter.
Oh, raw shea butter? Okay, yeah.
She got it from one of her black people. They there's a black
So it's
mom.
that like sample size?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm like, that ain't even enough for a foot.
I didn't even know for your forehead, huh?
Your forehead.
Whew. First of all, this is like a 3-head.
I slapped the shit out you. Then why your hairline back here, nigga?
Because my head is extra large, nigga.
Okay, so if y'all hadn't
Damn,
noticed,
wait, hold on. She
said,
why is
if
your
y'all
forehead?
hadn't,
Because we met the big forehead
noticed,
group.
okay, niggas is not prepared today. So look, y'all finna get it raw, real, and uncut. Okay, we don't even know what the fuck is.
I didn't have a shirt.
What the fuck
I got my
about
church sweats on today.
Oh, can a nigga zoom in on me? Let me take
Nah.
this. Oh, shit, I can't even take it off. Look, still got that.
I mean, fuck it. Rep your hood.
I'll slap you.
Jesus. My head.
Where we start? Oh, I see number one say something about.
So, I had to take the rental car back.
You got something.
Yeah, I know. It's called
No,
facial
it's
hair.
on you. Okay.
That's what we're on today.
I just gotta make sure you know my nigga
It's
ready.
the last of the month. That week's almost out. Like, fuck it. This is what you get. This is what happens.
Oh, shit.
So, let's see. So, I went to drop the rental car off after I cried to go drop it off because you hurt my feelings.
Rental? What do you got rentals for? You got a whole
I'm a small
car.
business owner.
Right.
So, when I have to drop stuff off, I don't take the car.
Okay.
So, I go drop it off at the airport. Mm-hmm. And it was like 10:30.
At nighttime? Okay.
So, I don't want to take it back in the morning. Like, who wants to do that shit?
You said,
killing
I
me.
thought you were saying, like, shut the fuck up. Okay, he's upset about my fucking mask, but he'll get over it. Now,
I'm just going to crack open.
I thought you were saying you had to drop some off at the airport, like you had something.
Yeah, rental car.
No, god damn it. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. For I was rudely interrupted.
You gonna be my slap the shit out of you segment.
I mean, isn't that why we came up with it? We just needed a reason. What happened? I was trying to. Grey's Anatomy shit. Fucking old extra on the Cosby Show head ass. Fucking swine flu head ass. I'm gonna keep my germs. I remember Ebola. the swine flu,
yeah.
the murder bees.
They were not murder bees. They was killer bees.
They were African bees. The African bee is more aggressive than the normal European bee. I remember that.
And then the Caucasus Mountain bee.
What else was it? Ebola, swine flu, H1N1.
SARS and shit.
Yeah, SARS. Yeah.
I was about to say influenza. That's
it was that.
I forgot.
Yeah. That was the first one in like 1914. Was the influenza one.
But I thought that's what the flu is.
Yeah, but that was the first one. That was like the first time it came around.
Oh, right, okay.
I know that's on the conspiracy theory channel. Damn, I did it again. I take the car back. Mm-hmm. And it was funny because the dude I dropped it off with, normally when we drop it off at nighttime, there's nobody there. Mm-hmm. Well, before then, I had to get gas, and I had to vacuum the car out because last time they played me and charged me like $300.
For what?
Because the car was dirty. So I didn't vacuum.
Since when was that a requirement? I thought the requirement was just fill it back up to where the fuck the gas was when you got it. And you can pay to don't even have to do that.
Yeah, if you want to pay $10 a gallon.
Well, I'm just saying.
I don't want to pay $10 a gallon.
Okay, but I'm fucking saying it's an option. Since when on the fucking rental paperwork it say you got to vacuum this bitch out?
Well, if it's like extra dirty, it's like if you just leave like McDonald's bags and shit.
Oh, so you just had it all fucked up.
Well, no, it was because like kind of getting in and out of the car, so it was like dirt and shit. But I didn't really want to play with them. So I was like, let me go ahead and clean this out. But then I was like, it's not that bad.
No,
fuck it.
Wait, the one where they charged you for it?
Mm-hmm. Well, they said that there was sand. And I was like, sand? Like, I don't even remember. But whatever. That's what they do. Because they try to charge me like 100 something
so
one time for gas. So I can't
go to the fucking beach and get a little sand in here?
Nah, you gotta clean that shit.
Well, what do they do?
What do you mean?
They just put it back out in the parking stall? Motherfucker, don't you clean this shit out?
Yeah, that's why they're charging you.
But I'm saying, you got to clean it any fucking way.
I agree. But that's
$300
yeah.
to vacuum 4 floor rugs?
Well, one, because I only got in on like the one side.
Oh
but yeah.
My God.
But yeah.
Hell no. That's like when they try and steal your fucking deposit from when you get an apartment. You know you don't never get your deposit back when you fucking leave. That was we had to repaint.
Really?
We had to shampoo carpets. We had to...
Really?
Bitch, you was going to do that anyway.
Kind of, sort of. So, yeah. I've always got mine back. Not all of it, but I mean...
That's what I'm saying. You never get it all back.
Well, yeah, because it's general use.
I don't know.
Like, there's always going to be wear and tear on something.
Yeah, and I don't supposed to have to pay for standard, normal wear and tear. Watch court shows. They tell you that.
I'm not at home during the daytime.
You're not at home? What?
I'm not at home during the daytime.
Oh, yeah, me either. Maybe I almost called you out your name.
So how do you know? I'm not going to lie. Did you see?
I mean, did I just like get born today? Motherfucker, I used to be at home during the daytime and watch the goddamn channels and shit.
How old are you? 45?
You never... What did you say?
Like 45?
45?
Yeah. Yeah,
you got me beat by 11 years.
Me?
Yeah. I'm saying, talking about I'm 45. I'm fucking 34.
Damn.
What? What is you saying? I don't look 34?
Not a day.
What do I look like? 45?
21, no, 21, motherfucker.
Like, fuck you.
Celebrating the 20th anniversary of your 21st birthday.
No, you know I knew when I started looking old when I couldn't put $1 on the bus no more. I was putting dollars on the bus till I was well into my 20s. And one day that man said, when was you born? I wasn't prepared. Oh shit, I'm like, do you be asking everybody this, nigga? Trying to count real quick like I know math or shit. I'm like, oh yeah, it's over now. I definitely don't look like a minor anymore.
I gave Cesar back his deposit because he was renting my house. See?
Huh? What is
my
that?
My homeboy gave him his deposit back when he was renting his house.
The full thing though?
Yeah.
The full thing. Well, that's his partner.
She said, why you got a mask on? Because she said she thinks I got the Zika virus.
The what? Zika?
Zika, that was another one.
Oh, I ain't never heard of that. Look, I got the mask on because I got a little itch in my throat, okay? Who knows? It's probably a cold.
Because you been eating ass. Like, that's what that is.
Look, I don't lick no ass, but you can lick mine.
Yikes.
Damn.
Happy house. Or happy house, happy house.
Happy
See,
husband,
the whole
happy
the whole
home.
thing.
Wait, what?
The whole thing.
But you just said that was their partner.
But you said it doesn't have one.
Well, that don't fucking count.
You gotta be friends
That
with
shit
your
is
real estate agent.
void. Talking about your friend. Of course you gonna look out for your homie.
Damn. See? I can't even remember the story until you threw me off.
You had sand and they charged you $300.
Bruh. So I go to take the car back, and at first I was like, fuck it, whatever. Who cares? Then I got out the gas station. I was like, I don't know if I want to risk it.
You like that 300 last time didn't feel so good.
So I pull up, and there's the little, it's on Hagenberger. So, none of the little vacuum things work.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, damn.
Oh, wait, they got him at the rental place?
No. There's a Shell of 76 and like AM PM.
Uh-huh.
So I'm looking. That's because you're a real one, John.
What did he say?
He said, whoever rents my rental, if there's no damage, I'll give them their money. That's because John's a real
That's
one.
what the fuck they know. Well, yeah, but that's how the fuck it's supposed to be.
I mean,
Normal wear and tear, you're not supposed to be charged for that. Unless you got holes in the fucking walls, you got hella iron burns in the carpet and shit like that.
what the fuck you been doing?
No, that's how my apartment was when I moved in. They had changed all the carpets. It was literally iron burns in every room in the house.
I thought you did that.
Multiple.
You were like, I didn't get my money back.
Oh, no, hell
Like, that's not how it
I'm
works.
just saying, no. You know, if your kids done drew on the walls, okay, I'm saying normal wear and tear, though, they don't supposed to fucking charge you for that shit. Now, if you only been there a year, you shouldn't have much wear and tear. But, like, I've been in my place 5 years. Well, going on 6 years. I got a little bit of wear and tear off of that bitch.
Who got the iron burn in the carpet? You ain't never straightened your hair out, nigga.
You do that on the ironing board, fool.
Nah. So
Not on the
drop it somewhere.
floor.
You just be like, oh, shit. You gotta sit down. Sit down, baby. I'm about to, oh, shit.
No.
You must not have kids. So I pull up to the gas station. I ask him, like, hey, does your guys' little vacuum thing work? She's like, hell no, that shit's broke. But there was like a dude outside with like a vacuum. So I was like, she's like, oh, just ask a dude outside. He'll do it for you.
Oh, he got a little hustle going.
So I'm like, all right. Like, whatever. So I asked him, or he was, what's that stuff that they put on the headlights?
Okay,
That stuff make it.
No, but yeah, to clear out the all the fog. And
So
shit.
he's doing that, and he's, yeah, man, I'm like, oh, I already see what this is. All right, so I just wait my turn, sitting there waiting.
He had a little line. He got a couple people.
Well, there was a guy in front of me. He was doing the little headlight thing.
Okay.
And so, they're going back to the regular. I work for mine. I could be out here stealing. I was like, oh.
See, no, that's real.
So I'm like, all right, let me patronize the young gentleman. So I'm like, all right.
Said patronize.
So me and the black dude make eye contact, and he's cracking up. He was like, dude's about his money. I was like, hey, I respect the fuck out of it. So I walked like, ALG, can you vacuum out the car for me? I just need one side. I just need right on the driver's side. I need to take it back to the rental place. He's like, yeah, for sure. So I pull up, and I'm not paying attention because I was just listening to music. I turn the car on, and the mechanics comes on.
Okay.
On my hustle. Tell me why dude starts singing it word for word. He's like, yeah, I'm out here on my hustle too.
That's his shit.
And I was just like, okay, white dude, like, whatever. It was like an old white guy.
Damn, okay.
He looked like he was like maybe mid-40s. So he vacuums the car out. Oh, there you go. I was like, how much I owe you? Oh, no, it's free, man. I was like, but you're not going to tell me you just vacuum my car out. How much you want? Nah, man, it's cool. Here's $10, bro. Oh, thanks, man. Good looking. Woo, woo, woo. I was like, what's your name? Scorekeeper. What? You know what? Never mind. I'm not even going to get it. It's 10 o'clock. I'm trying to go home.
Is it a hustle if he ain't getting paid?
That's the thing. Like,
burning time.
he's burning time, but
Maybe
at the
he
same
wants you to
time, it's
come
like,
back. That was it, like a free first round.
nah, it's like he's doing it because the thing is, I learned this too. If you're asking for money, it's a business. But if you're just like volunteering, then it's not a business. So you can't, there's no like expectation. I know this because there was homeless people in Bakersfield that used to wash cars at this same parking lot every Sunday, and the city shut them down because they said it's a business. Because they do it every week in the same location.
So that's a business?
You need a license to do that.
I need a license to wash cars on my free day.
If you do it just once, no.
My free day is Sundays. Maybe I wash cars on my free day on fucking Sundays. And you gonna tell me it's a business?
Yes. If you do it in the same location multiple times, yes. Like if you do it on different spots, well, because it's,
because people might know where you're at.
Yeah.
So fucking what? I could wash them in front of my house. They know where that's at too. So.
Then you can do it because it's your house, but you can't do it. Like you can't be like, hey, come to Hagenberger 98th. Come to the hobo hand washing station. Like,
that's so fucked up. So what, they gotta go get licenses and fucking LLCs and shit the fuck out of here.
Or you just say you're taking donations. That's why he couldn't ask for money, but when I gave it to him, he was like, oh, for sure, like, I'll take that.
Well, can you say that? Can you be like, like if motherfucker be like, well, how much is it, or what I owe you or whatever, could you be like, oh, you don't owe me anything, but I do accept donations.
Yeah.
Well, why the fuck can't say? You just like, oh, shit.
Well, it was implied. Like, it's kind of
okay.
So you want me to...
He wouldn't want to say that to me. I'd been like, shit, good looking, man. You saved me.
But that's the thing. It's kind of like, how much of a scumbag are you going to be? Are you going to let him vacuum your whole car out? Then be like, all right, folks, thanks.
You just did one little square, bro. I thought you was trying to test out your equipment or something. One little square, like, I'm saying.
I mean, but if you were going to pay the vacuum, you couldn't pay him to do it. Like,
what the fuck is that, 50 cents? Or 75 cents?
I got a video of him doing it, too. I'll show you. I can't show you right now because it's recorded, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's illegal.
What?
To record people.
No, they don't know. If you're in a public place, you can record anything. Now, if I would have posted it, that would have been morally, that might have been objectionable.
But, well, okay, anyway.
Like, if you're out in public, anything that I can see, you can record. So, like, if you're out in a public space, like all that, don't videotape me. Like, no. But, you're outside.
Then how come they say you gotta have consent to record people?
To sell it. Or if you're having a conversation, like, you have to have consent to, like, record it and use it in court. But no. So, like, if you're out at the lake and you're out there doing some wild shit, yeah.
Then why the police always make you turn your shit off? Because when you recording their ass. Because that's illegal if they try to make you turn it off?
Yeah.
Y'all heard that.
Yeah. So, like,
if the police try to make you turn off your recording, get their badge number and sue their ass.
I mean, usually you gotta get arrested.
Why? I gotta get arrested?
So, like, let's say you're
recording. To tell them that they was illegal?
Well, there's a lot of factors. So, like, let's say that they're arresting somebody, like, you have to be far enough away that you're not interfering. And if they say that you're interfering, then they... So, like, for example, when we were in Bakersfield, the Kern County Sheriffs, they were some beasts.
That's like, Bakersfield?
Kern
shit,
County.
My section I came up for out there. I didn't go, but...
I mean, if you like 115-degree weather, Kern County Sheriffs are, like, some of the dirtiest in the state. Like, they were...
Do sheriffs go, like... I didn't mean to do that. Do they go... They don't gotta stay in one city, right? Like, the sheriff could go...
No, the sheriff is usually the jail. Yeah, highway patrol is the freeway.
So the sheriff just stay, like, in one city?
Yes and no.
Kinda?
The sheriff does the jail. Then the police department is usually the city
whatever
police.
Jail close by or something? Where's jail in Bakersfield?
No. Like, just like how here... Well, you guys don't have sheriffs here, do you?
We got sheriffs. It's the sheriff station in San Leandro.
Well, they usually do the jail. And then the police. So, like, Oakland PD is in the black and whites. Mm-hmm. The sheriff is usually, like, the green or the brown or whatever. And they run the jail. That's usually the distinction. So, usually, like, it's usually easier to be a sheriff than it is a police officer. But when we had first moved out there, it was 4th of July. And again, it's different because it's northern Mexico. So, like, the rules are a little different. Mm-hmm. There was a drunk guy, 4th of July. outside acting a fool, whatever. Sheriffs pull up on him. They beat dude to death.
What? The nigga died?
Like, he got into an argument. What? Pop, 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 pop. Batoned him to death. So people were out there recording, right?
Uh-huh.
So they got on the news and were like, hey, KSO, KCS, Kern County Sheriffs. If anyone has, like, any recordings, like, we need to know because there's an investigation. Whoop, whoop, whoop. These motherfuckers showed up to people's houses and were deleting the videos off their phones. So they'd be like, oh, can I see? And they would take the phone and delete that shit. Yeah.
You can't do that.
They did it.
Okay, well, now I'm about to beat your ass. I know, and then I'm going to go to jail.
Because I was like, yeah, I'm good. Like,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't trust nobody.
I mean, they were, well, no, did I get pulled over by them? I got pulled over by the highway patrol.
Them fucking highways, they'll lie on your ass quick, too. I fucking hate them. Always trying to get a nigga for speed.
When was the last time you got pulled over?
A couple months ago.
I think I got pulled over like a year ago. Yeah, a year ago.
Oh, your damn sure ain't been no year. Hell, that ticket is due by May.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I got pulled over.
Just got that bitch.
I got pulled over for running a stop sign. Like in the rain.
They just needed something to do.
No, I ran the fuck out of it. Like it was raining and I saw it and it was one of those where like it's too late. It's too late to try to stop now.
And you ever tried to stop on the word stop in the rain? No. Nigga, your shit just, I'm saying, no, like, as you pulling that bitch, do not stop. It just slips on past.
It was like, I was like on like a country road. So it was one of those ones where like the tree was blocking it.
What? That's fucked up.
But not like, if I would have been going the speed limit, like I probably would have saw it. Right. But like I wasn't paying attention and I saw it. And then when I saw it, I turned and looked, and we made eye contact. And I was just like, oh, fuck.
Boy, they be that eye contact will fuck you up, because then they feel obligated. Well, now I got to.
Because then he, like, bitch. I saw him do it. So I was like, fuck. So I just pulled over. I heard he pulled over. So then when he pulled up, I had my wallet in my hand. Take my wallet out. I had my license in my hand, so when he walked up, I rolled the window down and just stuck my license out the window. He started cracking the fuck up. He was like, I'll be right back. He went back, ran it. He came back and was still laughing. And was like, do you know why I stopped you? I was like, stopped me? Officer, I was pulling over because it was raining and I thought you were trying to go around me. And he was like, he still was dying. He was like, have you been drinking? Like, nah, man, I didn't even see it. Like, I wasn't paying attention. He was like, all right, you haven't been drinking, smoking? I was like, nah, man, I'm going to my man's house right there. All right, have a good one. And just let me go. Like,
I'm sure they done let me go before, but I can't think of no damn times.
If you can make them laugh 10 times out of 10, you're going home.
Oh, yeah, I can't make them laugh.
Oh, that's the first thing I do.
I just already be...
defensive. I know.
No, I don't be defensive.
What the fuck you want, pig? Like, God.
No, it just be like, and it be their approach. One, I don't trust y'all, so don't come over here asking me no. Do you know why I pulled you over? Do you know why you pulled me over?
Oh, shit.
The fuck you asking me for? I'm supposed to be asking you, excuse me, sir, why'd you pull me over? The hell? And then they be fucking lying. That's what I hate. Fucking lying ass people. This motherfucker gets me talking about, do you know how fast you was going? I said,
not fast enough for you to catch me.
I said, I don't. Right? Well, it wasn't that word by word, but whatever. I don't. Something along these lines, right? And so he says, yeah, well, you were going up. Don't think about it. Fuck, you need to think about how fast I was going for.
Harass the officer?
I'm just saying, don't fucking, oh yeah, you was going 90. I said, I wasn't going 90. He said, that's 2 lies. I said, wait. Nigga, you haven't even asked me anything but one thing already, okay? So I lied twice. Anyways, that was 2 lies because I just said that I didn't know how fast I was going. I said, well, I know I wasn't going 90. I fucking know that. And then he said, well, there was no one else around you. I said, sir, there was people around me. I said, you didn't see that fucking white car that cut off that big ass diesel and he had to slam his brakes right in front of you? You didn't see them? No.
Why you snitching?
I didn't. Because don't tell me nobody was around me, motherfucker. There was plenty of people around me. Anyway, sir, if you're gonna give me a fucking ticket, give me a ticket and get the fuck out of my face. That's where I be at with it. Do you know one time this motherfucker tried to pull me over, right? And I was so mad. I had just came from DMV. DMV will do it to you. Boy, they will bring the inner devil that you didn't even know you had out of you, okay? And goddamn DMV over there on Hagenberger, don't go. Just don't go.
Why did you go there?
It was the closest one. Anyways, I'm coming from there, going home, pissed off than a motherfucker. So you know I'm flying, okay? Shit, man. I am fucking flying. Police gets behind me. Blue! I'm like, okay, so yeah, I'm not stopping right here. You just follow me to the house, because I am not stopping. He tried to, he like blew me before like a little bit before my exit, right? That's what I do. Oh, you could just come home with me, because I'm about to go home.
Oh, hell no.
So.
What's that shit? Stories of the Highway Patrol? Foot pursuit. We got her.
This motherfucker. He's just following me. I pulled up in the driveway and every fucking thing. So he comes to the window. He's like, "Ma'am, did you not see me back there?" I was like, "No, I saw you. It's no way to don't see you. Like, that's obvious." "Well, you just kept going." "Look, sir, I was trying to get home." "What's that?" That man was like, he's like, "Well, ma'am, you were back there speeding." I said, "Look, DMV done pissed me off. Now I don't got no time for this. If you're gonna write me a ticket, just fucking write me a ticket because I'm going in the house." And he went the fuck back to his car, wrote me a ticket, and got the fuck on. I just be like, I'm not about to try and finesse you, caress all your soft spots and shit to get a fuck all that. They make me so mad,
I can't think of the last time I got a ticket.
Shout out to you.
I be dead ass wrong every time. Actually, you know what? That's a lie. I have gotten pulled over the last couple months. I got pulled over in West Oakland.
For what?
Running the shit out of some lights.
Some lights? This nigga said multiple.
Well, so here's the thing. The way that the police explained it to me was at nighttime, you can treat red lights like a stop sign.
Okay.
So if
that makes sense.
So if you're at a red light and there's obviously no one coming in any direction, why the fuck am I sitting here?
Right.
So, especially in West Oakland, like, yeah.
But you can't just glide through that bitch.
No. So, where is it? Mandela Parkway or whatever. So it was there. So I came from like those new apartments. Came to the thing, look left, look right, skirt. Mm-hmm. Look left, look right, skirt. Got to the next light, coming towards like JJ's Fish and Chicken. Look left, look right, skirt. Hit that right. And I saw him when I turned right, they were flying down the street. I was like, oh, here we go. So I'm pulling up. I had my bag in the front seat, everything. I'm at a light, and I can hear him. I can hear them coming. He didn't turn his lights on. So he flies up next to me. So I just roll the window down. He pulls up next to me like, "Hey." I was like, "Hey, how you doing, officer? Is somebody shot in your car?" And I was like, "Nah."
And why the fuck is you?
I was like, "Nah." He's like, "What are you doing?" "Just door dashing, bud." He was like, because what? I just talk to him like that all the time. So I was like, "Nah, he was like, so why you going so goddamn fast?" I was like, "Just trying to get people their food." He's like, "Are you from here?" I was like, "Nah, I just moved out here a couple months ago, me and the wife." He's like, "You need to slow down before somebody's fucking chicken parmesan and your brains are all over the goddamn window."
Oh my God.
He was like, "People out here."
Excuse me, sir.
Right, he's like, "People out here don't stop at red lights. Like, once the light turns green, like somebody might blow through the light. So like, you can't just be taking lights like that. Like, especially out here, like somebody will fucking run into you. Like, stop being stupid." I was like, "My bad." I'm just trying to drop this food off.
Right.
And he was just like, all right, stop being stupid. Taps in the car and drives off.
I can't think of one time I got away. Well, I didn't get away, but yeah.
No ticket.
I was, now you know, on the fucking bridge on 80 on the Bay Bridge and shit, all that shit is 50. I didn't even speak 50.
Who does 50 in the Bay Area on the freeway?
Right? And so, I was raised on 80 or better. I don't even know how to go 75.
You go 50 in Alameda.
So, I'm flying. I'm doing 80, 90 because that's where I be at. And I don't know where the fuck he was at or where the fuck he came from. But no, I hadn't got that far yet. But so he just pulls up on the side of me, right?
That's the one that be like.
He pulls up on the side of me, does the lights. We still driving though. It does his little lights. And I looked at him. He looked at me and I was like, I'm going to slow down. I got you. And he kept riding on the side of me, trying to pace me for a second, and he went on about his day. But see, so he could have pulled me over, and he didn't. He just, got on the side of me and bloop, bloop, lighted me up. Like, I see you, bitch. But he saw me in my work gear, so he was like, oh, this bitch got somewhere to go.
That's always my answer. Where you coming from? Work. They'll let you slide if you say work. He's like, you out here, nigga? Out here in these Oakland streets. Like, nigga, pull over. Come here, motherfucker.
Right.
What did I? Yeah, because that was here. In Kern County, I used to get pulled over when I was younger because I looked like a fucking asshole. But now I'm just like, look at this old nigga in this old ass beat up ass car. He ain't got nothing in here. I ran, all these stories kind of started me running lights.
Yeah, I see.
I don't give a fuck about stoplights, I'm not even gonna lie. Especially at nighttime. Because it's like, if no one's coming, why am I sitting here?
But it's a stop sign. You don't gotta sit there.
No, I'm talking about stoplights.
Okay.
So, if I'm at an intersection and I can look and I can clearly see there's no one there, you can clearly see, why am I sitting here? So and then I was in a bucket too. This is when I had the Maserati. So, no, it was a Mazda 626.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Nothing about this says Maserati.
At all.
That was slick. You think you funny, nigga? I didn't catch that at first. So it was like a hill. It's like I go up the hill and the light was turning yellow. So I was like,
right? That what you
do? Get to the top, and I was like, so I moved over to the inside lane. So I was like, I'm about to run this bitch too. Then we get to the one at the bottom. Now this was a little bit closer because it turned yellow and I was still far enough away. I was like, if I keep going,
bitch going.
I'm gonna run the fuck out of this one. This one could be bad. So I was just like, okay, fuck it, I'll stop. And I see the highway patrol come over the thing, and I'm just like, he's not gonna pull me. He's not gonna pull me. He's not gonna pull me. As soon as the light turns green, blue, I hate this bitch. Turn into the little parking lot, and he's like, I don't know why you stopped at the third one. You should have just went. So I started laughing automatically. That was a little suspect. I was like, you see, I moved over the second one to try to avoid traffic. And he started dying. He's like, where are you coming from? I was like, man, I just dropped my coworker off. I'm on my way home to the wife. All right, let me run you real quick. All right, have a good one. I'm telling you, boys, that laugh. If you can get them to laugh, they already know you're not tripping. And that's going to make them not want to give you the ticket.
My mama taught me that you kick the dirt up on them when you pull off.
Oh, what? What? See?
Kick that shit. You peel out on that bitch ass.
What?
Hell
why?
Yeah. Fuck the police, man.
The only time... I can't even think... The one time I did get the ticket, they caught me in Stockton, but we were fucked up. So we were on the way from Bakersfield. It was me and one of my coworkers. We were dipping. I'm doing 80. Mm-hmm. But I was fucking up because I was weaving in and out of traffic. That's what got me caught.
But people act like you can't switch lanes, bitch. I had on the blinker.
Nah,
I don't give a fuck how many cars I go through, how many lanes I switch. It's called maneuvering through traffic.
And it was summertime too, so it was hot. So you were trying to skirt. So we pulled us over, like it was an undercover pulled us over.
He thought you had something.
Yeah. Well, no, because I mean, it was me and then the Hispanic dude. And then we had Arizona plates.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like
trafficking.
Right. So he pulls us over, and it was weird because he was just like in a van. So when he first pulled us over,
but he like put that little light thing up there or something? Like,
nah,
how did he even?
They had the one in the car. Like, it still made the noise, and it still had the lights. So, like, when I seen him, I'm like, oh, shit. So we pull over, and it's like white dude and Asian dude. And, like, they had to go put on, like, vests that said, like, police. So I was like, bro, are you even the police? Like, can I see something that lets me know you're the police, bro? Like, you just stopped me out of nowhere?
In a fucking van.
And this was like, what? This had to be, like, 5-6 years ago. So this was when, like, all that Michael Brown shit was happening. So I was lightweight scared because I was like, this is a robbery. Right, like, I know what this is. So then, like, when we're pulled over, we get out the car. Because he's like, can we search the car? Then they made y'all get out? Yeah, because they were like, can we search the car? Like, yeah.
For what?
I don't have time to argue. I know we didn't have nothing in the car.
It's not an argument. Still.
Why we got to get it?
That doesn't have to be an argument.
I know how this ends. Sure. Search the car. There's nothing in there. I got a little bit of weed in there. I got my paperwork. Do your thing. They're like, where's your paperwork? Right behind the seat on the thing. Pulls out the paper. Oh, okay, whatever. Some girl pulls up in a white Corolla just out of nowhere. And they're like, do you know her? I was like, I have no idea who that is.
What they said?
My cousin was driving to LA and they had road rage and started throwing shit at the undercover until he pulled out his badge. That sounds like some shit you would do.
Oh shit, my bad. You feel me? I thought mistaken identity.
My bad, officer. My ex. My ex. So like they pulled their guns out on her. And we're like, what are you doing? And she was like, I'm just stopping to make a phone call. They were like, bitch, do that somewhere else.
If you see...
Like, why would you pull up on a traffic stop? Like, I figured y'all were... But they didn't have lights, though. So it just looks like two cars. It doesn't look like a police car.
I'm not pulling over next to just some random people either.
So he was like, what happened? He said, can we search the car? I was like, yeah, of course. So I always do extras when I get pulled over. Like, I always stand there like this. He's like, man, if you don't put your fucking hands down. I was like, bro, you saw what happened to Mike Brown. I'm not putting my hands nowhere you can't see him. So just basically, so they'll just be like, oh, okay, like, I don't want no problems here. Pat me down, do whatever makes you feel comfortable. So we searching the car, and he goes through dude's bag, like he picks up his bag and shakes it, and I hear that infamous rattling sound, and I'm like, oh, this nigga brought some drugs with him.
What rattling sound?
So like a pill bottle, like when you shake a pill bottle, it makes that noise. He shook dude's bag, and it made that sound, and I was like, oh, nigga, we already said they could look through the car.
No, you already said.
Well, because I asked him before we left, like, you don't have any guns, drugs, warrants, anything. I always ask people.
There was no police around then, no reason to tell. Now, when you get pulled up, you say, nigga, okay, what you got? Bruh, okay, so look, I lied at first, nigga. I really got some perks, some Xannies, and some Oxy.
That determines how I drive, though. If I'd have known that, I'm not doing 80 switching lanes. If I know I got some weed with some paperwork, nigga, I could take a ticket.
Right.
So, he opens it up. This nigga has some fucking Xanny bars and shit in there. I'm like, oh my
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Oh, well, that's in his bag. He got to take his charge.
That's fine. But I'm just like, all right. So then he's like, where's your ID? He's like, oh, I don't have ID.
To the dude.
Right. So he's like, what's your name? Gives him his name. He's like, well, what's your social? He goes, I don't have one. I'm like, this nigga's an illegal immigrant. How am I?
That don't mean he's illegal. They don't get a social. They get a I don't know what it's called. They get a some other number.
Yeah, like a resident. Okay.
Is that what they should have asked him if he didn't have no social? Well, what's your? I was about to say PFN. What's your what the fuck ever number? You feel me?
I get that, but in the moment, all I thought was, how am I going to explain to his mom
an illegal alien
with drugs. With some Arizona tags.
I was about to say Arizona.
Like, oh my God. I'm going to have to call his mom and be like, your son just got deported for being a drug smuggler. Like, and so then, because we all looked at each other. Like, I'm looking at the cops like,
I didn't know nothing about this, sir.
Yeah, I didn't know. So then they were like, what do you mean you don't have one? He was like, I don't have it with me. Like, I don't know. And I was like, whoo, I couldn't explain this to your mama, nigga. So yeah, he didn't get a ticket. So I think
he didn't get, okay.
They wrote him one, but I don't think, he said he never got anything. I don't think he gave him the right address. But then I got the speeding ticket. And I was like, sure, that's fine. I'll take my little $150 ticket.
What? Where you was at?
Stockton.
$100? Nigga, these motherfuckers is trying to get
like
me
6
for
years ago.
fucking, what they want for something.
Actually, you're doing 100 probably, and then 40.
The man said I was doing 90, and he was lying.
See? Yeah, the last time I got pulled over, oh, no, well, I guess the DUIs don't count. I did that shit. Before then, I got pulled over for running the light.
That's all you do.
That's my go-to.
That is your shit.
That's my go-to. I run the shit out of some lights. Same thing. I went to the light. He was on a motorcycle. So I go to the light. I see him. He sees me. And as soon as I go to the light, he hops on the bike. He's trying to hurry up and catch me. I just pull over. So when he comes into the car, he's like, "Do you know why I stopped you today?" I was like, "Stopped me? Officer, I was pulling over to safely operate my cellular device." Same thing. He started dying. He was like, "You're stupid as fuck. Give me your license."
Oh my God.
So I gave him my license. I had my little collared shirt on, my khakis. He was like, "Where you coming from?" I was like, "Man, I'm on my way from work. I was about to go by mom's house real quick." He's like, "I know. It figures." Goes back, runs my license. He was like, "All right. So since you don't have your insurance today, I'm just gonna give you a fix-it ticket. You just have." I was like, "But officer, I have."
For what? What was wrong with your shit?
Well, so he said, "You're just gonna have to go to the courthouse and get this fixed. Like, have them write off whatever. It's like $10 corrected." I was like, "Officer, I have my insurance right here." Though he goes, "Oh, so you want a ticket for running the light, not having your seatbelt on, and operating your cell phone?" And I was like, "You right. I'm just gonna go up there today and get my little insurance thing fixed. You right." So that way he got his little ticket, and I got to get the fuck up out of there. But yeah, kill him with kindness. Like, I've never gotten into a situation where, like, I felt the need to argue with him or get any kind of, like, you got a gun.
I have just had too many bad experiences with police. And they really do just target you for no fucking reason.
I agree.
They done beat the shit out my uncle till he almost died for no fucking reason. Nigga get pulled over all the time, like, for nothing.
I agree.
For fucking nothing. And I'm supposed to make you laugh. Fuck you, bitch. I don't care if you don't laugh again ever.
It's not even about making them laugh.
It's so you can get out of whatever the fuck.
I probably got pulled over in high school more than 20 times. Like, it was like an every weekend thing. Like, we just knew, like, it was coming. Like, after a certain point, like, it was just funny. We would just get pulled over. We would just be like, "Hey, so how long are we going to be sitting here this weekend?"
Right.
Because, like, you knew it was coming. Like, they want you to be aggressive so they can have a reason to fucking... That was like the... Oh, I know you didn't hear that one.
Wow.
So, in the original... Damn, I did it again. I know. We got pulled over, and there was 3 white girls with us. Because we got pulled over.
Who was us? Who was us? 3 white girls with us.
Oh.
Who's us?
It was me, phonetics, and 3 of these Caucasian
so 2
ladies.
Black dudes and
3 white
girls.
Bitches. Okay. So we used to egg the vice principal's house.
Okay.
Like, every weekend. Because you go to Pack and Save and get like 36 eggs for $1. So we buy like 3 or 4 cases of them and just ride around and egg people. It was really juvenile, but it was fun. So we picked them up, and there was this old lady in the parking lot of like the what was it? The continuation high school. Mm-hmm. And so we're like, "Hey, watch this!" Foop! And we threw an egg, and it didn't even hit her. It hit like a tree. It didn't even like get on her car. I hit the curb, popped the tire. And
that's when your karma come right back around, nigga.
So, but the thing we didn't notice was that there was a cop car in the parking lot that this happened. So they saw the whole thing. They saw us pull up, throw the egg, hit the thing. So again, it's like, how am I gonna be mad at the officer? Why you stop me? Because you're a fucking idiot. Like, yeah, you're right. So they pull us over. We're cracking up. Like we're in the, because I mean, as many times as we've done this, like this has never happened. So they stop us. We get out. And we're still, again, we're cracking the fuck up because it's like, if you only knew how many times we've done this.
Right.
So we get out, doing our little thing. The girls get out, like, walk on the sidewalk, and then just sprint full speed.
What? The 3 white bitches.
Just all run.
Was they hoes?
No. They were just, they'd never had any police contact before, so they didn't know, like, what was going on.
They didn't know to don't run? Oh, okay.
They
must have been blonde.
Well, 2 of them were. It's funny to say.
Yeah.
So they dip. So me and dude are like, hey, what the fuck? So like dude draws down on them and he's like, freeze. So they're like, oh, we just wanted to come sit on the hill. Because they got like a good like 6 or 7 steps away.
But you was not shooting me in my back. Like.
I mean, but again, to them, like it's, like the 2 black dudes aren't tripping, so it makes it even weirder that the 3 white girls get out and run. It's like, what kind of felons are you? Like, what are you doing? So like they stop, they sit on the hill. So now the cops are looking at us. Like I was like, bro, I have no idea why they did that. Like, like it's not like there's drugs or something in the car. Like, bro, we just threw some eggs. Like I don't know. So they end up. They didn't cuff us. They were just, the lady pulls up and is like, why would you do that? It's like, because we're young and stupid, like, whatever. She's like, well, I'm going to press charges if, like, you guys agree to come, like, wash my car or some shit. I'm like, for sure. Like, whatever. So then the cop was just like, I feel like this is punishment enough. Like, you still got to fix this tire. Like, you're a dumbass. I was like, you are right, officer. But yeah, that was, and then we had to call his mom. His mom was like, I'm not coming to get you. I told you niggas not to do nothing stupid. So we had to call this nigga Junior Basehead. We had to all ride home in a Geo Metro.
Wait, those little them like.
So it was him, the girls, Junior, the girl, and me. So there's what, 7 of us in the Geo Metro.
Was you the same size?
Hell yeah.
How many people was on your lap?
I was in the front.
Oh, you had it so plain.
Nah, there was one person out in the front with me, and then the other 4 were in the back.
That's fucking crazy.
It was scandalous. But, I mean, it was funny. I thought it was hilarious.
And I can think of one other time where a motherfucker let me go. And they really had no cause to let us go, like, at all. And young, fucking, 18, 19, 20, some shit, right? And probably, definitely, not even 20, so somewhere around there, right? And it's me and one of my exes and his cousin. And we in the...
some of this in the car?
No, nigga.
Some shit.
Wait, we in a box Chevy, okay? This motherfucker is burgundy with gold mirror tints, right? So you can't even see in this bitch, right? So we got, I don't even remember what he had at the time. Fucking like 312s or some shit. It's probably 10, 11 at night. The beat slapping so hard, right? And we just, I don't even know where we was going.
To find some trouble.
So they pull up behind us, blurp us and shit. We like, shit, niggas is high. We done been drinking, all kind of shit, right? They pull us out the car, they handcuff us, and they have us, all 3 of us, sit down on the, like, little curb shit, right? This motherfucker's like, is there any drugs or alcohol or anything, whatever, right? We like, no, nothing. So, anybody been drinking or what the fuck up? No, nothing. We good, right? So, they searched the fucking car and they didn't find nothing, right? So, after they like talked to us for a second, they like, we just had to handcuff y'all, we don't know what's going on, just gotta blah 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 blah, right? So they let us go, right? Long story short, they let us go. We get in the car, so this nigga, before he had turned it off, like he had like hit the switch to kill the beat, right? But so it automatically come back on when you turn it back on, right? And why it come on? It's Webby. And it come on slamming. I've been drinking, I've been smoking. If you could have seen that nigga reach for the radio, bro, it was so I've been smoking, I've been drinking, and we was so fucked up too. That nigga cut that shit off so fast.
I'm
they let us go
Louisiana.
though. No, that was in Antioch.
Who listens to Webby in Antioch?
I love Webby and Boosie. Don't do that.
Did you see him slap the shit out of dude?
Shit out of that man though. What that nigga said? Oh, you one of them bitch ass rappers. You can't even rap. That nigga said, what you said, man? Wait, but how he looked around and said, who else in this motherfucker? No. I didn't know the little nigga had like fucking power like that. He looked like he had a little strength on that.
Dude was supposed to fall down. Like, cause you can hear the people in the back. Nah, you can hear the people in the background like, fall down, fall down, fall down. It was a movie. You didn't know that?
Well.
That was for the movie.
For what movie? Oh, well,
him and the baby are making a movie. Because he had posted on his Instagram, he's like, who wants to get the shit slapped out of him for $550? You didn't know that? Yeah, it was for a movie. Because his Instagram
$500.
His Instagram got banned for that because they thought he was just like slapping somebody and they were looking for a reason to ban him. But it was in a movie.
I'm like, how many people be slapping people?
But it's him though, and he's already on there. He's already got however many community strikes. But yeah, it was for a movie because they show a different angle. And like it shows when it slaps him, you can hear people in the background saying, fall down, fall down, fall down.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
he slapped the shit out that man. Yeah. That was a real slap.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was a real slap. It would have been if he would have fell down and like sold it a little bit, like it'd have been better. Because then like he got up afterwards and they were talking to him. He was like, "Damn man, you took the shit out of that slap."
I didn't see all that part.
Yeah,
I was like, "God damn, slapped the shit out that man."
Let's see. I'm reminiscing all the time I got pulled over now.
Right, I got some pulled over stories, but
there was the riot. That was I can't think. No, I got caught a couple times. Just like, oh yeah, we had the alcohol. It was me, Smokey, A1, and Black Ass Mike. And we got pulled over behind the club. Like the club hadn't even started. We're in the car, drinking, smoking, whatever. The security guard pulls up. And my whole thing is like, look, just answer their questions. 9 times out of 10.
Security guard?
No.
The public?
Yeah. He was, like, the ones that be at the club, like, just sitting there, like, he's off duty. But, like, he's just there because the club pays him. Right. I call him security guard. So he pulls up on it because, like, so, like, if the club's up here, we're over here, like, off to the side, minding our business. We're not being hella loud. We're just in the car. Pulls up, so I'm like, you already know what time it is. He's like, I need a license from everybody. Give it up. Sure, I mean, we're smoking weed, drinking in the car. Right. Like, you caught us. Like, we're not really in a position. What are you stopping us for? Because you're behind the building, nigga. It's for you. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I forgot. No loitering. That's what it is. You guys were loitering.
That too. And we're drinking in public. And it obviously.
In public. You was in your car.
See, fucking hood lawyers and shit.
Public, nigga. I'm in my vehicle, sir. Wait, what is it called? Well,
in my vessel.
Yeah, I'm in my vessel, sir. Like, can you bag up for my vessel, please?
Not today. So we give them the licenses. Again, I don't got nothing to say. I think Black Ass Mike. Why are you fucking with us? What? Yo. If I get a ticket. Or if I get slammed on the hood of this car because you're out here tripping, I'm about to fuck you up. You know that, right? Man, fuck the police. Fuck the police. I want you to have that same energy when he comes back with your license. So dude comes back. Here you go, sir. You're good to go. Smokey, you're good to go. Who's A1? That's me. So you have a gun case out of Utah that you need to deal with. And we all looked at him like, you got a what? So then like he explained it like he was on his way back from the military or something. He got pulled over in Utah, whatever. All right. Mm-hmm. So then the same thing is like, oh, so black ass Mike, that must be you, right? Mr. Fuck the Police? I'm like, oh, nigga. Because he heard him. Mm-hmm. So he's like, yeah, you have a warrant out of Wutu. Now, I could be an asshole and I could fucking take you to the jail and have them come pick you up and extradite you to wherever, but I'm not because I don't have time for that shit today. So
you're not gonna come get him. Anyway.
Probably not, but I mean, for the sake of the story, it sounded good. He's like, yeah, so
me no fucking favors.
Oh, see, yeah, you're one of them people like, officer, whoop her ass. Like, I ain't gonna say nothing. No, I'm turning this shit off.
I don't even be fucking with them, but when I feel like they be fucking with me, I'm gonna have to say something. But I be cool. I just don't be fucking friendly and comedic and fucking. I don't do that. Look, what's up? It's all good. This is just.
You're wasting my time, officer.
Clearly, I have somewhere to be. You saw how fast I was driving, right? Going somewhere, sir.
I got stuck with him one time, and that was when I was on feet. And that was
what? You got pulled over on feet?
where were we at? We were downtown. No, after the basketball game. Yeah, I started a riot one time. I knew I was going to jail. I was like, I'm going to jail forever for this one. Well, I told you this.
I remember.
So, yeah, when we played like our rival, fuck Laguna Creek High School. I know, right? So we were at the game. I think I had just graduated. So, like, we beat them. So we had the sign with, like, the Laguna Creek thing crossed out. Like, fuck you niggas. So the cop walked up and was like, I need the sign. So we start.
Why?
Because he's the police.
Because they're fucking with you.
Sure, whatever. So we start passing the sign around. Like, he's trying to grab the sign. It was funny time. So he goes to grab me because I had the sign. And I wasn't even thinking. I just like, it's his instincts. I slap his hand away. Because it's just.
That's what you do when someone tries to fucking snatch you up.
Except for when they're the police. She's kind of.
Because like, you fucking with me.
I mean, had I gave him the sign, like, it'd have been over with.
You shouldn't have had to give him no fucking sign. What, was someone's feelings was getting hurt, sir?
Well, no, because, like, we're in the gym.
What, was it a city sign? Oh, it was some shit that we made, and now you're trying to confiscate it from me? That's me talking to the police.
Okay. I was like, am I supposed to answer that? Well, no, because, like, at the football game that year, like, there had been, like, a lightweight fight. So they were already, like, that's why they were there. They were like, okay, chill out. Like, we don't need this again. And this is in the gym. Like, at the football game, it's different because it's, like, at least you're outside. Like, this was, so they didn't want that.
You're still in school. So, okay.
I mean, it's not Oakland or San Francisco.
No, I'm saying,
it's Sacramento.
No, I'm saying you was in school, like.
Well, I wasn't. I had graduated. So.
Bro, you're not telling me shit. Why do I gotta give you my sign? Because some other people was fighting? Because people's feelings are getting hurt? Yes. Why don't we teach people how to don't get their feelings hurt over a fucking sign?
Hold on. That's a mirror.
Why? What sign did I get mad about? Wait, what sign did I get mad about?
What did you say? Fuck, again.
What sign did I get mad? Why are you showing me a mirror?
We need to teach people to not get mad about the signs. Really? Anyway.
Because I was bothered by what sign?
All of them.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyways,
not. Anyways. That's not a word.
Anyways. Carry on.
You had, he tries to grab me. I smack his hand away. Then he tries to grab me again. I did it again. And the second time I was like, oh shit.
It's the police.
I just slapped this nigga in front of 1,000 people, like, oh fuck. But at that point, like, I was in full, like, nigga, Tru Sav, nigga, Charles Stevenson. So now the crowd is like, hey, this nigga's slow. So I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, but I'm backing up like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm about to get fucked up. So I back out of the little double doors that be in the gym. Somehow I back out the door. There's 10 of them outside in a half circle.
Are
So I
you
was
serious?
like, haha, you got me, boys. I give up. So they do the regular fucking throw you on the wall, fucking jack your arm over shit. Like, all right, fine. Take me behind. Because at that point, it was like, nigga, it's all the fight left. Like, all right, you got me. They take me behind the school. I'm like, oh, they're finna fuck me up now. Like, this is because the school is dark as fuck back there. I'm like, well,
why are you taking me back to this dark alley? Like,
but I already knew. I already knew what was coming. I was like, well, you asked for it, buddy. Tru Sav forever, huh? He takes me back there. The cop looks at my ID. And like as soon as he sees my ID, he like just walks away. I'm like, okay, this is weird. Like, what does he know that I don't know? So he walks up and he's like, oh, you're fucking Tru Sav Shasteezy, right? And I was like, yeah. Didn't you go to Elk Grove your freshman year and you went to play football but you didn't have grades? Then you transferred to Kennedy and you played football there before you transferred back and played baseball your sophomore year. Then you played your junior year and whoop, and then your senior year you had so many tackles before you didn't play because you didn't have grades. And I was like, who the fuck are you, white man? Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, I've been following your sports career. And I was like, first of all, who the fuck are you and how did you know all that? So this cop,
some random guy, you like, bro, you
all
really
of
much.
that.
I'd have got scared.
What? Because I was like, how did you know that?
Right.
Like, I'm not, like, it's not like I was famous. Like, I wasn't like the other people that were in the newspaper. Like, how did you know that? But again, there was only 10 black people that went to my high school, so I mean, it wouldn't have been hard to figure it out. So he does all that, and he lets me go.
Wait, it was just one of them? One person?
Well, because he was the arresting officer.
Oh.
So he
was
was
the dude
like,
you slapped his hand or something. Oh,
that was the guy.
Okay.
And so he was like, it's good. Like, just let him go.
Shout out to you.
So I was like, what? This is the crazy. So then I come to the front. Now I'm really talking crazy. Yeah, y'all niggas can't touch me. So the police are like, they thought I escaped. Because they're like, how did you get out of here?
You can't touch me.
And so everybody's like, what? Oh, and the legend continued. Like, this nigga started a riot at fucking high school and got away. Like,
I'm dead.
Fast forward a year. I run a stop sign in the gated community.
Oh my God. You is a habitual light and stop sign runner.
Habitual line crosser every time. I run the stop sign. There's a black dude outside watering his grass. And same thing. I look over, see the car right as I go to the stop sign. I just pulled over. Black dude outside. Yeah. That's what you get. Yeah. Like, you fucking ratatouille ass nigga. So he was like, people run that stop sign all the time. That's why the cop is sitting there. Mm-hmm. Pulls me over, walks me to the car. I guess he ran my plates already. He was like, you don't remember me, do you? No, officer. So me and you danced at the high school like a year ago. I was like, oh, what's up? He was like, what are you doing? I was like, shit, I play Sac City. As a matter of fact, we got a game this weekend. Come fuck with me. Oh, okay, that's what's up. Woo. Let me go. So a black dude was out there confused. What? You not gonna write him a ticket? I got something for you, black dude. We came back that night and egged the shit out of his house.
How did you know where his house was?
The black guy? He was outside watering his grass. No.
Oh. I thought like it was two cops.
The black guy was outside watering his grass, like, of his house. And his house was directly in front of the stop sign. So that's when I blew it. He was outside like, yeah, get his ass. Right. So I was like, oh, okay. I got something for you, buddy. So yeah, we came and fucked his house up that night.
I'm done with you. Well, I'm glad you got good police stories. Or experiences.
I mean, because I didn't really do anything too criminal.
I mean, I didn't either. I just be smoking and drinking.
That's what I was doing.
Like, and I'm not saying while I'm driving. Well, yeah. But no, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was about to say I never got DUI, but I did get one. But I think they dropped it. I don't think they charged me for it. And they was just mad because I wouldn't tell.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I just never had that energy Oh, that's what. So the one time I did get a ticket, or the one time I did get arrested, if I was being a smart ass, that's when I was on my sovereign citizen shit. And I was also.
Oh, you're what? You're what?
Sovereign citizen. Basically, like. So long story short. Remember we were talking about a crime isn't a crime unless there's like a victim. So remember we were talking about traffic. Were we talking about that?
I don't know. You didn't finish. Remember we were talking about traffic. Were we talking about what? I don't know what you're saying. Were we talking about traffic?
I was explaining that to somebody else. So the only real court is like criminal court. Because there's someone there to be like, this person stole my purse, or this person broke into my house, or this person assaulted me. Like, so like when you go to court and it says like, state of California versus Auntie, or the state decides if they want to press charges. So just like when Zimmerman killed that boy, the state decides, are we going to charge you with murder, or are we going to charge you with whatever?
Right.
So that's the difference of it. I'm sorry, not criminal court. Small claims court is the realest court, because there's an actual person saying, you did this. You fucked my car up. You broke my cell phone.
Right.
But it's a person to a person. Traffic court is the most made up monkey shit on the history of the earth. Because there's who did I hurt because I ran a stop sign? Like who was injured?
There was potential for you to harm someone, okay?
So we're writing tickets for potential?
They're writing tickets because you broke the law. The law says you stop for 3 seconds at that red sign.
Yeah.
Is it a hexagon?
Octagon.
You stop at that red octagon, okay?
Octagon, like the ones they fight in.
And is that why they call that that? I didn't never know. I didn't know that's why they called it that, because it's shaped like an octagon. Oh shit!
An octagon is an
I didn't know what an
square.
octagon looked like,
It's
but
an 8-sided square.
It's like a hexagon.
A hexagon is 6.
And an octagon is what?
8.
Oh, that would make sense. Octo, 8. Like, yeah, okay, I get it.
I thought you were gonna say like an octopus.
I was gonna say like Octo Mom.
How many kids does Octomom have?
Wasn't she pregnant with 8?
Okay, I was like, you got it. You had to scare me for a second.
Oh my god.
I'm just making sure. That's why I asked you.
You're pissing me off sometimes. Okay. We're not gonna argue in front of y'all today, okay? We're gonna.
You're the one who said it. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to make sure you had it right.
Okay. I had it fucking right.
I had to come back for a second. I had to think about it. Because I was like, where was I at? So.
No, but I was saying, yeah, you supposed to stop for that little fucking sign, because that's the law.
Wait, no. Well, it might be a law. Unfortunately, the law also says there has to be a victim for it to be a crime. So you can, or I'm sorry, it's a statute.
Wait, what?
It's a statute. A law says there has to be a victim. So when I ran that red light.
You ran a statute.
Yes. So if no one gets hurt and there's no like damage, how is that a crime?
Well then, so what's supposed to happen?
Nothing. They
just let you go? I mean, they don't even supposed to stop you. You're supposed to keep on being able to go?
Well, I mean, did anyone get hurt? Was that being reckless?
Well, I guess reckless is based on opinion.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, now if I run the stop sign... That was kind of reckless
running stop signs at red lights.
Now, if I run it and someone else almost hits me and they swerve and hit like that, then like you're out of pocket. Reckless. So then, like, for example, you said you drive 80, right?
That's on a good day.
Who gets hurt by you driving 80? Like, who's the victim of you driving 80?
My fucking gas.
But it's your gas, right? Who's the victim of you not wearing a seatbelt? So, like, if you're doing 80, smoking weed with no seatbelt, and you make it home safely, and it doesn't hurt anyone else, like, why is that a crime?
Well, then, so what? So I'm supposed to contest it? Is that what you're saying?
I would.
No, you wouldn't. All you do is just make them laugh. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, no, I've gotten tickets like that. I took it to court, and that's where the story's leading.
So do I post? Okay, so when they pull me over for speeding, I'm gonna tell them this is a statute and there's no victim.
No,
and leave me the fuck alone.
Take the ticket. If they first you gotta make them laugh, and then if that doesn't work with your girlish charm, then you gotta take the ticket. And then you're gonna go to court, and I'll tell you what to do when you go to court.
I got a better chance of just being like, oh, my stuff is right here, sir. Oh, no, it didn't work. Like the cleavage thing, right? That don't work. See, I don't got nothing going for me then, because I don't give a fuck about making nobody laugh.
See, you gotta go to court. So
okay, I get the ticket. I gotta go to court. And then what I tell the judge?
Well, that's the funny part. So anyway, see, I'm gonna write it down because you got on me last time.
What?
Because you always talk about me for not finishing the story. It was a good one too. All right. So yeah, I know. My notes are crazy. No. So I'm minding my business. Mm-hmm. I'm in the park, having a drink or two. And it would be the one part. Actually, I wasn't even in the park. I was at the liquor store, walking to where was I? I was going to the library.
He was drinking at the library.
On my way to the library.
You're such a fucking a bad good kid.
Who?
You.
Why?
Man, I'm gonna get fucked up and go read books, man.
Exactly. Hell yeah. Reading is fundamental.
Even if you drunk?
Well, I wasn't going to go read. Like, I knew exactly what I was looking for. So I just had to print out some pages and stuff. Oh. So I get out there, and I wasn't even in the park? No. I was on the opposite side of the park, walking down the street, my little tall boy in a gentleman's bag. That's what they call him, the gentleman's bag. Like, if you just out there with a tall
kid,
like,
you gotta be in a bag.
Okay. Yeah, like,
I know that.
That's reasonable. So dude calls me from across the street like, hey, come here.
The police.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I immediately throw the bag in the garbage can, like, boop. Thank you. Walk across the street, what's up? Like, what was in that bag? Like, what bag? The bag you threw in the thing. I don't know what you're talking about. So then he goes and gets it. Or no. He asked me for my ID. And I was like, am I legally required to give you my ID? Oh, you want to be a fucking comedian. Turn around. All right. Turn around. Again, he's like, let me have your ID. He's like, am I lawfully required to give you my ID? Well, you're committed crimes. So I Tru Sav trustee to give him my birthday. And I was like, now that's my legal obligation. I'm done talking. So now he's confused. He's like, wait, what? So what's in your bag? Where are you going? Where are you coming from?
See, you got it in you to be a fucking ass.
Well, no, because that's the law. Like, the law says that if you're being pulled over, you're being detained for suspicion of a crime. The only thing you have to do is identify yourself. So once you identify yourself, all that other talking,
Because you know how to be an ass, okay? You're sitting up here trying to make things like, oh, I just always make them laugh, nigga. I don't never say nothing to the police. I don't say shit.
When I know I'm caught, like, dead to rights. Like, if I know I'm caught because, like, I got pulled over or something, then I'm going to try to finesse it. And if finessing ain't going to work, then it's just be quiet. Because, like, that's, like, you are not under any obligation to talk to them. Talking to them is what gets you in trouble.
Right.
Because that's when the going back and forth, that's when it's like, no. So I just stopped. So now he's really getting mad. What's in your bag? I do not consent to a search of my person or my belongings. Well, I'm going to do it anyways.
Excuse me?
No, so no response. So now there's like 8 of them. Where are you going? What are you doing? Woo. Still don't say a word. Just sitting there. Oh, we're going to arrest you for public intoxication. Listen. Okay. All right.
It's getting awkward now.
Well, because in my mind, I'm just thinking lawsuit. I'm just like, oh, okay, like, you had no real reason to stop me. You just went through my stuff. Like, all right. You're the police. Because they want you to react so they can go back and forth with you so they can slam you on the ground and shit. But nope. Not going to say a word. So he arrests me. Goes to the Miranda. Whoop, you have anything to say? Lawyer. So now they can't ask me questions. Now you can't do anything. So he cut. Now, mind you, we're 2 blocks from the jail. So now I got to do the worst walk of shame ever.
They walked your ass down the block, handcuffed and shit.
Look, stupid as fuck. Stupid as fuck. So the guy who arrested me, his partner walks up. So the second guy was funny. He was funny as a motherfucker. So he walks up and he's like, hey, Tom, what are you doing? What the fuck did this guy do? Didn't get it. Or no, he said, he had an open container. He said, what? You're arresting him for an open container? He's like, he didn't give me his ID. He's like, what? Or no, he said he wouldn't tell me his name. He said, what? Wait, what? He looks at me, I was like, bro, I don't know, bro. He's like, but you have his name now because you arrested him, right? He was like, yeah. He's like, so why don't you just let him go? And I was like, because your buddy over here wants to be fucking Judge Dredd. I am the law. The other cop started dying. It was like, the first thing he was like, bro, we're off in 15 minutes.
Wait, you finna go do all this?
So the second cop was like, bro, I'm not helping you do that paperwork. He's like, you're going to be here for 4 hours over a public intox ticket? He's like, he gave you his ID. Let him go. Like, he's not drunk. He's not belligerent. Like, just let him go. He's like, all right, bro. He's like, I'm going to the game tonight. He's like, you're tripping. The game starts in about an hour. I'm going. Like, no.
I will not be involved in this fuckery with you.
Yeah, like, what? No. Because he can't, even, like, the cop asked more questions for me than anybody else. He was like, what was he doing? Like, was he messing with somebody? Like, so you saw him.
First off, you saw him across the street. Like,
so they're like, was he yelling? Was he doing anything? And he was just like, and he just felt dumber and dumber, like, the more he talked. Because he was like, he wasn't belligerent. Like, the whole point of them being in that specific park was to catch homeless people drinking. Because homeless people be out there drunk as fuck, or whatever. So he's like, he's not homeless. He's like, where were you even going? I was like, I was going to the law library. He's like, you stopped the one person on the street going to the... He's like, bro, I'm good. I don't even want to deal with this. Nope. And then dude realized once I said it, he was like, you're going where? Yeah, I was going to the law library. So, at this point, it's too late now. You already arrested me, so you can't release me. So, let's do it. So he walks into the jail. They hit the little buzzer thing for the thing, and they were looking like, where's your car at? They're like, where did you pick him up? Cesar Chavez. So now they're laughing too, like he's not even belligerent. Like he's talking.
Normal motherfucker.
He's not being wild. Like, what are you doing? So then we get to talking to the police, and a couple of guys tried to co-sign with dude, like, oh yeah, fucker, you broke the law. And I was like, who's the victim? Like, who was hurt by me walking with this tall boy? It was with a tall boy at that. Like, it's not like it was a 40 or I had a bottle of liquors. I had one beer before I was about to leave. Like, what was the problem? Oh, well, you did this and this and this. And I was like, look, I'm going to be honest. You guys have the most fucked up job in the world. Like, you guys volunteered to help people. It's like, is this what you guys signed up to be police for? I was like, now you have to do 4 or 5 hours worth of paperwork for an open container. There was a sign on the wall. It was like this unsolved police murder. Like, dude had did a traffic stop in like some country ass road. Dude walked up to the driver's side, bam, he gets shot. Mm-hmm. So I pointed at the poster and I was like, look, approaching the public and traffic stops is the most dangerous part of your job. I was like, look at that poster. Now dude's family don't have a daddy. They don't have a father. They don't have none of that based off a traffic stop. Right. Like, you guys are supposed to be going to home invasions, break-ins, assaults, murders, rapes, robberies. Like, that's what the police are here for. These little type of interactions are what makes people not like you. Right. Like, there was... Say that shit again. Like, there was no reason for you to stop me. I was like, hearing him, I'm still talking like I have a whole lot of sense. Everything I'm saying is making sense, right? And he's just like, yeah. I was like, did you come a police officer to do this? To sit up here in the jail and deal with me for this dumbass thing? It's like, we could all be at the Kings game right now. But here we are doing this dumb shit. And they're just like, well, I mean, you got a point. So now they're really mad because it's like, now we got to process this for what? because you wanted to be an asshole. So I said all that. So I do my 8 hours. They release me like 3 o'clock in the morning. I go to court, and this is when I test out my little situation. Mm-hmm. So I go to court, and I get in there, and I'm like, look, you know, I came with my regular appearance.
What you mean?
Like I didn't shave.
Oh, okay.
Didn't do my hair. Came in, was it these sweats? It might have been these sweats. It might have been. These are my lucky sweats. I came with like a shirt with like barbecue stains and shit on them. This is looking as raggedy as possible. So they were like, how do you want to plead? I was like, you know what, Your Honor, I want to plead guilty. Because, you know, I'm obviously guilty. But there's a couple questions I'd like answered before I plead guilty. So the judge says, okay, sure, no problem. I was like, well, am I entitled to a fair trial? Just like, of course, this is America. Everyone's entitled to a fair trial. It's okay. Can I get a fair trial if there's a conflict of interest? The judge says, absolutely not. Like that's the opposite of what a fair trial would be.
Right.
Like, okay. Your Honor, who do you represent here today in this action? And he looks around and he was like, so you said you wanted to plead guilty, right? I was like, da.
No, I said I want you to answer these questions.
On and for the record, is it not true that you are a representative of the state of California, which is the same person who's bringing this action against me today? And he goes, no, that's what's up. So, for the record, are you saying you are not a representative of the state of California? Sir, you need to enter a plea. Well, since you can't answer my question, I'm going to plead not guilty then. Well, you need legal defense. Well, actually, the laws of California say I have a high school diploma, so I can represent myself. So, my calendar is open whenever you would like to schedule a trial. And so the bailiff was like, oh, this shit. And I was like, was that on the record, sir? And then, like, he just kind of got quiet. And so the judge was like, you want to take this to trial? Oh, yeah. We're going to take this to trial. I'll expect discovery in the next couple of weeks. And, again, my calendar's open. So whenever you want to set this for trial, we can do it. And so he's like, so now they're pissed because what that means is the officer that pulled me over is a paid employee of the state of California. Mm-hmm. The judge works for the state of California, the bailiff. So that's what we call a kangaroo court. How can I get a fair trial if the state of California, the person who's saying I committed a crime,
right,
you work for them? So does the DA, so does the public defender, so does the cop. So how does that work? It'd be like if you went to the mall and the mall security guard was like, hey, you're walking too fast in the mall. Here's a ticket. We're going to go to court and it's going to be the mall judge is going to provide. The prosecutor works for the mall, the public defender works for the mall, and I work for the mall. But it's going to be fair, though. That's what criminal court is. So they knew that obviously I knew what I was talking about.
Right.
So they sent me discovery. This nigga said I had a 32-ounce can of Miller High Life, but there's no such thing. So that was his first mistake. Because when you get discovery, have you been to trial before? Oh. So discovery is basically where the prosecution has to give you all their evidence. So anything they're going to bring up in trial, they have to give you. So I got all the police reports, everything. So he said his whack ass story. Ooh, he was walking down the street and whoop whoop. He had a 32-ounce can of Miller. Like that's a lie because there's no such thing.
Right.
They don't make cans of 32-ounce Miller. So I already knew I had him right there. And then he had lied about something else. So I was like, oh, I'm about to whoop your ass. So we go to court. I show up for my trial date. As soon as I walked in, bailiff saw me, walked into the thing, whisper. They called me, Mr. Shaw, can you step up, please? Yeah, of course. Yeah, so in the interest of justice, your case has been dismissed and all of this will go off your record. I was like, no. We're taking this to trial. They were like, no, it's dismissed. Like, we're not even going to fuck with this. So what they knew is that they didn't want me to get up in front of a jury pool because I had the right to talk to all the jurors. So if I start explaining that to a room full of 100 people, they're going to go back and tell other people. And now you have an issue. Because it's different if it's just me in court and I say something like, most people aren't going to pay attention. But when you do jury selection, if the first thing I say is, I can't get a fair trial because the judge represents the state of California.
Right.
They're going to take it home with them and be like, hey.
As a matter of fact, did you motherfuckers know?
Mm-hmm. And so they were like, no, nigga, dismissed. Like, it's not on my record right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's this whole shit. They just get over on everybody. And it's just fucking stupid.
So that's why I don't argue with him. Like, I'm not gonna argue with him.
But see, that's because you're educated. You know all that shit. I don't know none of that shit. All I know is you fucking lying.
All you know is you
can't do nothing. I don't give a fuck. When they tried to give me that option, this man talking about make sure you look for traffic and pull off slow. I'm not going over the speed limit. I'm about to skirt off so motherfucking hard. No, fuck. I'm telling you, my mama taught me that shit.
So the same thing applies in traffic court. Now, again, I was free man on the land. I thought I was all type of shit. I was driving on a DUI suspended. Because I had a suspended license for DUI, but I didn't give a fuck because I knew. Because that's when, it's like you can play little word games with them. So like if you're driving, you need a license because you're operating in commerce. But if you're traveling or traversing in your vessel.
Right, I remember, okay.
Right, it's the same thing. You don't need a license. Now, you do need insurance. That's the one thing that you need because if something happens, like you got to be able to pay for it. But all that registration, and if I bought this motherfucker, that's good enough. Like, I don't need to register my car. I don't need to, what? For what? I have insurance. If I hit somebody, I'm covered. So, we get I didn't get pulled over this time. Well, no. Yeah, I got pulled over. Runs my license. You're on suspended. Now, at the time, I think I had 2 or 3 DUIs or something like that.
Oh, my God. Oh,
I was wild as fuck. What do you want? So I had signed a letter the last time, like, if you get pulled over again, if you get caught driving on suspended, you have to do 180 days. No good time. So, yeah, I was risking it all. So I get pulled over. He's like, oh, nigga, you on DUI suspended? Oh, yeah, we about to impound this thing. Here's your ticket. Woot, woot, woot. I do the same tactics. Show up in court, same fit. Unshaven, hair's not done. So they take me into the back, and there's another guy. He worked at like a car dealership or something. So it's me, the other guy who got a ticket, and the prosecutor. And he's saying like he got a ticket because he was driving a car that had dealer plates or something. But he was driving like from where they took the car off of the 18-wheeler to the dealership. So it's not like he was driving around. He was at work taking this car from wherever back to work. And, like, I wanted to help him because he was right there, like, on the edge. Like, he was right there. All he had to do was say one more question, and he would have got out. Because he was like, I just don't understand. Like, I didn't hurt anybody. I wasn't doing anything. Like, I'm driving the car from here to here from work. And he was like, oh, well, that's just the way it is. Like, you know, that's the law. But I don't get it. Like, I wanted to be like, just say it. You gonna fuck his whole shit up. But like, I just couldn't, because it was like, there's so much, you got to know what you're saying after that question. But like, I was just like, oh, this is so sad. Because it was like a $400 or $500 ticket, and I just wanted to be like, bro. But he finally gave up and was like, all right, fine, I'll take the ticket, whatever. So he looks at mine, he's like, hey, you're driving on DUI suspended. And so I hit him with the same thing. I was like, so, is there a victim in this crime? Oh, well, the state of California. I was like, oh, okay. Well, do I have the right to confront my accuser? He was like, yeah. I was like, so, oh, well, was that in the... Yeah, so I was like, well, do I have the right to confront my accuser? He's like, well, yeah. I was like, okay, well, who is this person? State of California? Is that person going to be there? So he looked at me and was like, hold on. So now I don't know what's going on because I'm in the back. Now everyone that came with him, so there's like 4 people out in the thing. So they said he comes out like while the judge is talking, he's like, hey. I know, right? And then he just leaves. Now, I can't see this. So he comes back in the room and he's like, all right, look, you're going to do 10 days. I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to do anything. As a matter of fact, I'm not doing any time. And he was like, no. You're going to do 10 days instead of the 180, and we're going to leave it at that, and you're going to cut this bullshit out.
Cut out what bullshit? The law, motherfucker, my rights. Cut my rights out.
Well,
The fuck? You gonna let me rape you, and you gonna let me do it with no KY. You fucking hear me? Bitch!
I get where they're coming from to a certain extent, because that would always be my issue when I would be explaining this to people. Because they only heard you don't need a registration, you don't need a license, and basically you can do whatever the fuck you want to when you drive. Yes, you could, but I mean, like, you have a moral obligation. Like, you don't need to be out there drinking and driving and shit. Did you hit anybody? No, but chances are, after a while, if you do it enough, like, something bad is gonna happen. So I get where they were coming from, and then, like I said, I had came in thinking I had to do 6 months. So when he gave me 10 days, I was like, I fronted like I wasn't going to take it, but after a while, he was like, okay, I'll take it. I didn't have to go in front of the judge. He was like, here's your 10 days. I was like, so you can take me right now.
Let's get this shit started.
He was like, oh no, you have to turn yourself in R-Triple. I was like, nigga, we can do this
okay, I'm turning myself in.
Well, I was like,
I need to leave the building and like come back in.
Well, that's what I said. I was like, can I find an officer and just be like, nigga, take me? They were like, no, fool. You got to turn yourself in. But I did 6 on 10 for a good time. So I didn't make it a week. But yeah, Black Ass Mike did the same thing. He was driving unsuspended on a motorcycle, and he took him to trial. So, the officer does whatever. He was like, when you pulled me over, did I say I was driving or did I say I was traveling? He was like, you said you were traveling. And so the judge was like, is there a difference? The cop was like, no, it's the same thing. He was like, go get that law book. He made the cop go get a law book and look up the difference between driving and traveling.
What is it?
Well, just like I said, if you're driving, you're operating in commerce. That's why you have a Class C license. So basically,
so what does that mean, operating in commerce?
That means that you're like a taxi driver or like you're working for somebody. So it would be like if you work for Pack and Save. That license is basically saying that I'm insured to take this package from here to here. But if you're traveling or you're traversing, then I'm doing my own personal thing. Like, you don't need a license to do that.
Okay, so...
You have the license so they can give you tickets.
If I'm going to work, I need a license?
Nope.
Wait, so what are you saying? Okay, but I'm confused.
So...
What the fuck
So, like, if you're a taxi driver, like, you need, like, a license. Your car needs to be registered, stuff like that. If you're driving a truck for Pack and Save, like, all your documents need to be in order because you're working. You're for hire. If you're driving to work, to the store, to whatever the fuck you feel like doing, you don't need a license to do that. Did you pay for the car that you're driving? Is it yours?
Right. Well, what if...
Even if you're leasing it. It's your car, though, right? You own it. Why do you need the government's permission to drive your car around? You pay your taxes, right?
Right.
So, like, when you go to the store, you pay your sales tax. Like, that's what goes into paying for roads and stuff. So, I mean... You're good. You don't need to do that.
It sounds good until they start questioning me and I don't know the answers. Well, nigga had told me I don't fucking need one. Ma'am, look, just get the fuck out. I'd be like, but look, the nigga said I was traversing, okay?
Yeah, you just can't use the word
fucking
vessel.
In my fucking vessel, okay?
My vessel. Or my starship, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
And I don't need no damn license.
As long as you don't use the word drive or automobile or car or whatever, then you don't need a license.
So I can't be traveling in a car? I can only travel in a vessel?
Yeah, because an automobile has to be regulated.
So what's the difference between an automobile and a vessel?
A vessel could be anything. An automobile is a specific thing.
So like how people be making cars, how they be making their own car, that's like a vessel?
You could do that.
I could travel in that? Huh.
So like people that make their own shit from scratch. Like,
yeah.
It's like if you just pull the parts from Pick and Pull and you put together a car, like, as long as you got insurance. That's the only thing that matters.
See, I can't do that shit. I just don't know enough. And then when they get to asking me shit that I can't answer, I'm just pissed off. Because I know I'm fucking right, but I don't know how to fucking tell you.
That's why I don't, like, I get it, like, being upset with them, but it's like, when you know that what you're saying is right, there ain't no point to be mad. I know what I'm saying is right. I know you can't disprove it, so what am I going to be mad for?
Because you're trying to fucking...
But I know if you...
I just fucking hate. Like that time I told you fucking police go tell me give him my social. I'm not telling you my fucking social. Tell you my fucking social for what? This motherfucker, I said, oh, I don't know it. He said, so you're 25, whatever the fuck, however old I was, so you're 25 and you don't know your social? I said, well, my mama told me that was very important information that people be stealing, so I never learned it. He said, well, if you don't give me your social, you're going to jail. I said, I don't have a social to give you. So, what? I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Well, ma'am, you're going to go to jail then. Okay, well.
That used to be my favorite thing to do.
I'm like, let's go. Give you my social? Who the fuck does that? So if I'd have just gave you my shit.
Then what?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Quit trying to get over on the people. And then be mad because we don't fucking like y'all. That's why. Just like one time they pulled my baby daddy over. This nigga walking. I'm calling. Where the fuck you at? Why you ain't here? He's pulled over, okay? How you get pulled over walking? Anyways, he's pulled over. And I get up there and I'm pissed because I know he be doing dumb shit, right? And I told this nigga, don't do no dumb shit out here. Just chill till I get off. No, this was in New Orleans.
Oh, right.
I walk up, I said, I was about to say the nigga name. I said, what the fuck was you doing? Right, police look. He go back in his book like, nigga finna get checked, right? He ain't worried about me at all. I said, what the fuck was you out here doing? Like, how the fuck you get pulled over? This nigga say, oh, well, he pulled me over because I didn't have no ID. I said, he pulled you over because you didn't have ID? I said, how the fuck he know you didn't have no ID unless he already pulled you over? And he said, I don't know. This motherfucker, now the police look up at me. He says, ma'am, I need you to bag up. You're interfering with my blah, blah, blah. I said, I'm not interfering with anything. I just want to know, how the fuck did you get pulled over for no ID and this man don't even know that you ain't got no ID until he already pulled you over? Ma'am, if you don't stop talking now, you're going to get a ticket for whatever, interfering in my investigation. Bitch, that man really gave me a ticket too. But I'm like, what? How you get I don't know.
I'm here for all of that.
Oh, just like, that's fucking dumb. They just fucking, they don't be honest people. But I'm supposed to tell you the truth.
Cool. So,
after everything you told me was a fucking lie and a setup, I'm supposed to be honest with you.
You know,
right.
You know they can do that, right?
I could do it too.
Well, no, I'm saying like the law says that.
The law says the police can lie to you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I don't trust the police or any fucking body else in this motherfucker.
That's why you're not supposed to talk to them. But like while they're like in England, overseas, a lot of places like, that's why London like it's easy to be a gangster because they can't lie to you. Like over
they
here,
they shouldn't be able to. Ain't you supposed to uphold the law? Why the fuck did we make a law so that you can lie?
You watch First 48. You never watch First 48 where they be what's the lady from Detroit?
I know they always lie. Well, your friend just gave us everything. They told us the whole deal. Nigga ain't said shit.
And then what happens?
The other motherfucker tell.
What is it? 80% of crimes are solved because somebody told them.
Yeah, you know what they told me? I said they like was not the police, but a motherfucker. The easiest case to beat is a murder case. I said, what the fuck? How the fuck? The fuck is? I learned this in the South. That motherfucker said, I'm gonna tell you something. In Baton Rouge, the easiest case to beat. The easiest case to beat is a murder charge. As long as don't nobody say nothing. That nigga was like, now I'm gonna tell you, you gonna sit down for a minute. But long as don't nobody say nothing, it's good. Like, you going home.
There's only 2 people who know what happened, and one of them ain't here no more.
You going home, period. Like, I was, yeah.
Just dope.
But that's fucked up how they just, you can't just fucking lie to me.
Well, I mean,
So why it ain't no law that I could lie to you? I know why. I wasn't a real question, but I'm saying.
I was worried for a second.
Fucking dumb.
Is it? Some people need to be in jail. Like if you
Not if you had to lie to get them there.
So you just gonna tell who killed Pookie Man?
Wait, what?
No, I'm saying it's like if they lied to you and you confess to an actual crime, I mean, number one, you stupid. And you need to be in jail. But I mean, now I'm not talking about when they're washing people. Like when you're framing innocent people, like that's scandalous as fuck. You need to go to jail for that shit. But if you actually did it and you were stupid enough to confess that you did it because they lied, so same thing happened. Well, I gotta remember my story because I'm fucking all over the place. Same thing happened to me. We get pulled over. We were sitting at the park smoking. It's me, dude I went to school with, and an Asian dude. Mm-hmm. We're at the park smoking. Asian dude walks up. We're all in the car together. Parolee and his girlfriend walk up. Now there's 5 of us. Mm-hmm. Sheriff passes us. We're like, oh, it's cool. Like, he's not going to stop. Turns around. So they do the, hey, what are you guys doing? I'm like, oh, fuck. So I put the weed out and put it in my sock because I was super smart back then. So I was like, I'm not getting caught. Because this is when weed went illegal. Uh-huh. So I'm like, all right. The Asian dude gets out, throws his backpack in the car, and closes the door. So I already knew what time it was. I was like, oh, there's something in that bag that I'm going to go down for. Oh, shit. And I can't go nowhere. I'm in the 88 Delta. I'm not outrunning shit. He walks up. Anybody on probation, parole? Dude on parole is like, yeah, I am. Cuffs him. Anybody else on probation, parole is like, nope. Dude in the front seat looks at me and he's like, hey, I'm going to holler at you tomorrow.
He out, nigga.
And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I turn and look, like he stands up, starts walking. It looks like a Nike commercial. Grabs his windbreak, flips him off, starts running. Now, mind you, I play football with dude. He ran the 100-meter in like 10 seconds. So he's across the park already. Like by the time they look up, he's gone. So the cop, it was a man and a woman. He tells the woman, get him. So I'm like, oh, this must be a bad bitch.
Oh, right way.
Like, oh, shit. Bruh.
What?
It looked like she was running on Baywatch. That's too fast. Like, she looked like she was running in slow motion. And he's...
What the fuck? Gone.
So I'm just like, ooh, okay. Now I'm really mad because I'm just like, damn, now I'm stuck here. I can't go nowhere.
Well, no, you was driving. It was your car, right?
Right, so I'm like, hey. So now, he cuffs the Asian dude. He doesn't even cuff the Asian dude. He just draws down.
Let me use it. Let me see this. Go ahead.
So he draws down. Uh-huh. So I'm sitting in the car like this. She's like, put your hands up. I'm like, bro, my arms are tired. I can't keep my arms up like this. Another car comes up. He cuffs Asian dude. He gets my ID. So as soon as he sees my ID, 6'2", 310. Yeah, you just sit in the car. Like
you ain't running nowhere.
Not even running nowhere. I don't want to wrestle with you. Like, nah. Like they always look at my ID and they're like, nah. Like you stay there. We don't even want to have to try to cuff you because this is gonna take 4 or 5 motherfuckers. Like, So I sit in the car. He grabs the bag. There's all kinds of pills and drugs in the bag. He's like, so whose bag is this? I'm like, bro, I don't even know. Like, but you see where it is? Like, I'm up here. So he's like, so who wants to claim the bag? Nobody wants to claim it? Oh, well, driver, it's yours. I'm like, ain't this a bitch? I'm about to go down. So now they're like, whose bag is it? Tell us whose bag it is. Like, who was your friend? Who ran? I was like, bro, I don't even know. I just saw a dude at the liquor store. He had the swisher. I had the weed.
Right. Ooh, dude, put two and two together. We got something.
I don't even know, bro. So you just had some guy. Hey man, but my address was a Greenhaven address, and I was in South Sac. So they were like, first of all, what the fuck are you even doing over here? Like you don't even live over here.
But it's hella far away.
Well, Greenhaven's like Piedmont, and South Sac is like East Oakland. So it's like, what the fuck are you doing over here? Like you don't even talk like them. So what are you doing over here? like, bro, I'm just trying to get out of here. So they're like, you hear that? That's the helicopter. Then we got the dog. So the dog's probably chewing on your goddamn friend right now. You might as well just tell him who he is. And I'm
them
like,
motherfucking dogs don't play, nigga.
but I'm like, nah, I just watched this nigga run all the way across the park. So before they had got back, the white girl comes back and she looked whooped. Like, you know, like, when was the last time you ran full speed? Exactly. Like,
nigga, high school.
Like, right now, if you had to run to the end of the block right now, like, what would you look like trying to walk back?
Like a motherfucker.
You gonna be
hella speed.
You gonna be taking
my
shit off.
My face
like,
gonna be red.
Dang. It was. She was so bad she couldn't even talk. She just had to go get back in the car.
I can see she wouldn't sat the fuck down. You got me chasing this nigga.
Dang.
I can't fucking breathe.
Because I'm thinking like, I was like, she got to be a track star. Ain't no way she gonna catch this nigga. This nigga's a 100-meter champion. So already in my mind, I know how close he lives. So I know they didn't catch him.
This nigga already home.
Right. So I'm like, okay. But in my mind, I'm thinking, this is how they be catching motherfuckers. They got you pressed, and then hit you with, the dog's about to eat your friend up. Just tell him his name so we can go get him. Boy, you sound dumb as hell right now. So I'm like, officer again, I don't know. Woo. Thank God, again, because God, I serve, don't make mistakes. They looked in dude's bag, and his ID was in the bag. So then the cops were like, oh, so you were going to let him go down for it, you dirty motherfucker. Whoop, scooped him up, and they were just like, all right, man, have a good one. I was like,
Yeah, that been me before. A nigga told me, oh, well, you just gonna have to beat that. Excuse me? Okay, wow. I could have wrote a whole statement. Like, nigga, that nigga straight up, that nigga told me, oh, you gonna have to beat that. Okay, well, you gonna have to send me some fucking money. The fuck you mean?
Yeah,
like, this your whole case, nigga. What is you talking about? I'll tell you, that nigga told me, oh, I don't send money to friends. We was friends after that. Bitch!
You said what, officer? I need a full piece of beans and rice. I'll sing a goddamn song right now. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know.
I don't know.
He said, I don't send friends money. Well,
that's because, I broke up with him after that.
I would have. What do you mean?
So that's why he told me that. He said, "Oh yeah, I don't send money to friends because we was just friends."
Oh, you weren't boyfriend girlfriend.
Yeah.
Well, nigga, we're together now. So.
We back together, nigga.
Yeah, we gonna figure this out right now. Nigga, one of us is going.
It was so funny. They tried to first 48 me for that shit, talking about so who is the marijuana and the cocaine for? Who is it for? I said, I don't know, but it ain't mine. Right? This motherfucker says, do you want to write a statement? I said, yeah, I'll write a statement. Give me the paper. So I said, he ran in there and said someone was finna kill us. He called the police and then y'all came. Right? So they said, no. I want to know who is the marijuana and the cocaine for. And I said, the marijuana and the cocaine is not mine. I don't know whose it is. And I flipped that bitch back around and they said, you're going to stop bullshitting with me right now or you're going down for it. You're going to get a Schedule 1 and a Schedule 2. So, right? I said, sir, I don't know who the fuck it is. I don't know who it's for, okay? But it ain't fucking mine. That man told me, like, he was my dad. He said, stop cursing. I said, you fucking cussing at me.
Stop cursing. We don't use that type of language here in this station house.
But I swear to God, he was cussing at me the whole time. You gonna stop fucking bullshitting with me. Sir, I'm not fucking bullshitting, okay? I'm so serious.
Sir, I'm a Christian. You can't talk
this
to me
nigga
like
said,
that.
well, if you don't tell us who it belongs to, then you're gonna be charged with you going back to the holding tank. I said, well, I guess I'm going back to the holding tank, nigga. That nigga put me in there and went to sleep, okay? So, hours fucking later, he goes to take me to the fucking jail. This when I was in Baton Rouge. Took me to East Baton Rouge Parish Prison, okay? And while we're going, you go in this little elevator thing or whatever to go into, right? And it's another police happens to get in with us two, right? So them two is talking, but they talking about me. Oh, what this one do? Oh, she don't know anything, right? And I said, y'all just talking like I'm not fucking standing here, right? So, like I said, he said, well, you don't want to say anything. You don't know anything. I said, you don't tell me what the fuck I know. I tell you what the fuck I know. And I don't know shit. Yeah, she doesn't know anything. I'm like, that motherfuckers really took me to jail. That was the whole shit when this nigga talking about, you gonna have to beat that nigga shit. Bitch. Like, excuse me. I was literally at home playing the video game, smoking a blunt when all this shit happened. Like, I was chilling.
It's gonna fuck. I was reminiscing. I might fucking around and go smoke today.
That shit was crazy. I don't give them niggas was really finna try and kill us.
So what happened?
What happened? What?
Like, who got the case?
Oh, I beat it. I still had that. That's what I'm saying. They dropped that shit.
That's some whole ass shit.
Huh?
That's some whole ass shit.
Yeah, they dropped my shit.
They said most women are in jail behind the nigga, behind some shit like that, some trafficking. The woman was driving, and the dude was like, "It ain't mine." What goes to the driver? Well, bitch, I'll see you in about 2-3 years.
I'm like, all the fucking federal chances I done took with you, nigga, you gonna dip on me like that? Alright, well.
I had a homegirl. Shout out to Bestie. I had to call you. She, this was right around when I started getting my life together. She had started, she was in the game. She's out there selling a little pussy for a little something. Mm-hmm. And the dude she had got caught up with was like, nigga was gorilla pimping. So she meets this other dude and she's like, look, I'm trying to get
choose you.
Right. But
what's your fee?
There's only one way to get up out of there. So she was like, look, he ain't gonna take no money. Like, we're just gonna have to kill this nigga.
He said, what, bitch?
Well, no, that's what dude said. Dude was like, I'm not paying a nigga for no bitch. Like, I'll just kill this nigga. Like, fuck it.
What?
Yeah, what do you mean? There's only one of two ways it goes.
Nigga, all you do, okay. I don't know that way.
Either you pay the nigga or you got to kill the nigga.
That is not how it go.
In these mean Sacramento streets, that's how it went.
Okay, well that might be, but that is not how it go. A nigga gonna call the other motherfucking pimp. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess he wasn't pimping, but still, that's how it go. I'm gonna call him and I'm gonna tell you, motherfucking Sunshine Pussy just shows up. Mm-hmm. She belonged to the feet. Okay, and that's game. Like, ain't no fucking I pay you, nigga. That's not how it go. The bitch chose. But all I got to do is give you confirmation. Bitch didn't get killed. She ain't in jail. She ain't ran off. Nigga, she chose up. She right here. Good looking.
It's a little different out there. They don't play by the same rules. I agree with you. That's how it's supposed to go. But that's...
That nigga said, we gonna have to kill this nigga. You is not a pimp, bro. You are a murderer.
So, they tell dude, oh, I need some meth or something. So meet me at this store or whatever. She is with her original pimp. Dude shows up with another dude and just murders this nigga. Just fucking hops out the car, blah, 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 blah. And then takes off. So she's in the car when this happened. Police come. What happens? She's like, oh, it's a drug deal gone bad. They're like, nah, bitch, you're coming with us. So take her down. She pulls the fucking, I don't know. Fucking, they're like, nope. They catch dude because the place that they went, they didn't think there was any cameras. There was one lone camera pointing right at the fucking parking lot. So it shows him pulling up, slamming him, whatever. So they were like, oh, this is a setup. Like, it obviously didn't look like a drug deal. Like, at no point did it look like they were trying to exchange money. It was just a murder. So they're like, if you don't tell, go they did separate trials. So they were like, bitch, you're going for murder one. So she was downtown at the branch for like 13, 14 months. And so, you haven't been to jail in Sacramento. The 8th floor is like, that's where all the real, like, if you have real capital offenses. So she did 18 months at the branch, or 14 months at the branch. So they were like, just tell us a story. And you'll walk, whoop, 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 whoop. But now she can't talk to him, and her lawyer can't talk to dude. Well, like, her lawyer can talk to him. His lawyer told her lawyer that the deal they offered him was, we'll take life off the table. All you got to do is say she was involved in some way. And dude was like, nah. I don't know what you're talking about. She had no idea. So basically, he took life so that she could get away.
Yeah. I told you, it wasn't no pimp.
Oh, well.
Obviously. Because
he kind of was, man. I know what you're saying.
Just because you get money from a bitch who sells her pussy doesn't make you a pimp.
But yeah, he took the whole ooh-wop. But all you gotta do is say she was involved, and we'll give you a deal we'll give you 15 to life.
Right.
Instead of you ain't never coming out ever. So yeah, I was like, damn, you the most stand-up drug dealing this ass murderer I've never met.
Well, it was his idea, nigga. Or it was her idea. Who was it that said, we gonna have to kill this nigga?
I think it was his, from the way she described it.
Well, shit.
Because it was like, when she sold I'm gonna get my ass up, we was like, we just gonna kill this nigga, and me and you, we gonna pimp or die forever. So, I mean, it's not like dude was an upstanding citizen. He was out there in the game. But I mean, I was like, damn, there you go. What happened to the what's that, honor amongst thieves? Like, damn, that's what I'm talking about. You was a stand-up scumbag, my guy. You fucking took life.
A stand-up scumbag. I'm done with you.
I mean, that's what I don't. Well, we had this conversation before about not me and you, but I got into it with dude online. We were talking about Megan Thee Stallion, and they were like, because I posted and said, let Megan Thee Stallion be a cautionary tale. Women, like, if you're not about that street shit, leave it the fuck alone. And dude was like, she acted like she was on some kind of street mission. I was like, well, the police came. You were the victim of a crime. You said that nothing happened, and the police left. The internet cracked a couple jokes about you, saying you look like Big Bird and shit, and all of a sudden you got mad and you told. Bitch, you're a rat. Like, what do you mean? Like,
what happened? I don't even know what happened.
So, Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion are on a date or whatever. One of the little Kardashian bitches was there. He was paying more attention to the Kardashian bitch than Megan. Again, this is a big bitch. She went upside his head, I guess. He got mad. She got out the car. Allegedly, he shot at the ground or some type of shit. Fragment hit her foot. The police come. They're like, who's got the gun? She's like, nobody has a gun. Nothing happened. What the fuck are you talking about? And they left. Like, nothing happened. Mm-hmm. A couple of weeks go by, months go by, people start cracking jokes. They start calling her Della Reese from fucking Harlem Nights and shit. Like, shoot my pinky toe. And then they're like, that big bitch probably did slap the nigga. I'd have shot the bitch too. Haha, look at that big bitch. Blah, 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 blah. So then she gets sensitive, gets on Instagram Live, and was like, he shot me. Whoop-de, 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 whoop. And it's like,
after the whole fact. First off, bitch, you're going to jail. You need to go to jail too.
Well, her whole thing was because they're like, well, why did you lie the first time? And he was like, well, everything that's happening to black men, I didn't want something to happen, da da da. But it's like, so after niggas started cracking jokes, he was fair game. Because you couldn't take a couple jokes. Like, this would all blown over. Like, you took a couple jokes. I was like, oh, well, that's this. I was like, Remy Ma shot a bitch. She didn't tell. Lil' Kim watched somebody get blamed. She shut the fuck up. Like, now, again, I'm not saying that that's right, but that's what she was trying to do.
If that's how the fuck you started, you better follow through, bitch. You can't half-ass this shit.
I was like, and now look at you. Now, you talk all of that thug shit. You talk all that. Like, that's not you. If it wasn't you, from the very beginning, you should have been like, yes, the little nigga right there, the little bald nigga, yes, he shot me. Come get his bitch ass. And who would have been mad? Who would have called you a rat? You would have been a victim of domestic violence, and you could have milked that shit to the end.
Right.
The little nigga shot me. I told the police. That's the end of it. But now you lied to the police. You admitted to lying to the police. Now you're trying to come out and be the victim. This nigga shot me. Nobody gives a fuck. Like, sorry. You talked all that hot shit.
I didn't even know none of that happened. Like,
and that's what I was telling the dude. It was like, you're not, like I said, if that's not you, there's no crime in not being a street bitch or a hood nigga. Like,
right.
There's nothing cool about that. Like, just say what happened and let that be the end of it. No. I'm going to call the warden.
Oh, shut the fuck up. No.
See, what happened, warden, was the traffic was bad. So, yeah.
OUSD. They love to blow my shit up.
Oakland. OUSD. Oakland Unified School District. Yeah. I had a boy. It's been a long time since the 7 years of junior college where I had to think about. But nah, I don't understand. But I get that the police shouldn't lie to you and all that other type of shit. But I mean, some of these niggas are criminals need to be in jail.
I don't give a fuck. If you can't get them honestly. If you can't get them honestly, then you just can't get them. Look at that face. I'm saying, if a nigga do his crime so Trump tight that
he shouldn't have got caught.
No.
If you're getting interviewed by the police, you're not as slick as you thought you were.
Wait, what?
If you're getting interviewed, you obviously aren't as slick as you thought you were.
Oh, like if they lying to you, if you okay, right. Well, that's not, I mean, that could be from anything. One of those good ass Samaritans, okay?
I agree.
They went and had something. Anyways, but okay.
Even if somebody sees you committing a crime, if you know the police can lie, if you're a real criminal, you should already know that off top. Like, these niggas can lie, or if you are good enough to hid all the evidence.
I didn't know that it was like a law that I know they fucking be lying, but yeah. I don't know that it's good.
I mean, if you're a criminal and you get caught, are you gonna tell on yourself? First of all, the number one rule is lawyer. As soon as they Mirandize you, whoosh, lawyer. No, thank you. I ain't got nothing to say to you. That's just like when I get pulled over. If I know I'm foul, here's my ID. That's all I got to tell you. Like, that's the number one thing I always tell people. Like, you're not gonna talk your way out of shit. The only reason why they're talking to you is trying to figure out some more shit.
Yeah.
To get you. Nope. I've identified myself. I don't have anything else to say. Now, all that they want to get mad. Be as mad as you want to. I'm not saying shit. Figure it out, cop.
But that's because after the fact, you know how to go in there with your little barbecue stained up shit and your pretty down pants, and you know how to fuck them up. I don't. So all I could do is just talk my little bit of shit before we go wherever the fuck we going.
Even before I knew that, Pops used to always tell me, your fight is not with the officer. You're not going to get nowhere arguing with this motherfucker. This is what we have lawyers for. I don't have shit to say. Argue with the lawyer.
Who's the fight? With the government?
No. Your fight isn't with the officer. Your fight is in the courtroom. So, like, that's when it matters. You arguing on the side of the road with the officer, you're always going to lose. Every time. Because if you start to make too much sense, you're going to get hit with that goddamn billy club and get arrested. And they're going to do you like 5 heartbeats. Had them niggas out there. You seen 5 heartbeats, right? Mm-hmm. Remember where they pulled them over and they were like, oh, so you niggas sing, huh? Sing, nigga. So, I mean, wow. So I said,
what?
No, I was just thinking, I said all that, and it started with, I was trying to tell a story about dude vacuuming the car.
At the fucking, god damn, we do that shit every time.
I did see.
Every time. Damn. They like listening to our stories, though.
So yeah, moral of the story. The police aren't your enemy if you're not doing no stupid shit. Like,
police is your fucking enemy.
Sometimes. So, like, I watch a lot of, like, what's my favorite one? Active Self-Protection. It's like a gun owners thing. So, like, it shows, like, it breaks down, like, interactions with the police. Well, there's 2 of them. Audit the audit. So, it audit the police interaction, like, when they walk up on you. Most of the time, it's because motherfuckers want to argue. Like, that's what kicks it off. Because, let's be honest, you don't have to be very bright to be a police officer. All you need is a high school diploma. So you have to think about, that's who you're arguing with. is someone who isn't that bright and who usually wants to be in a position of authority to tell a motherfucker what to do. So even if you are right, arguing with Jimmy, the high school grad, ain't gonna work out.
Right.
Even if you're right. So it's like you gotta kind of know the person you're fucking with. So I'm not gonna go back and forth with Jimmy. I'm just gonna be like, look, Jimmy, you got this. Woo, 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 woo. But mostly, like when people get shot, it's all that. Well, why I got to get out? Well, why is this? Well, woo, woo, woo. It's like, nope. I mean, again, now if you're a felon, and you're now there are some videos, the active self-protection one. There's some where the officer doesn't win. Where like they walk up on a nigga and they start arguing and they just blah 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 and drive off and all that type of shit. So like, my mind, if you're really a criminal and you're really gonna take it there, like that's how those interactions start. So when the officer comes up and you have that same kind of energy, like usually only felons argue or resist or shit like that. Like if you're a regular motherfucker, like you might talk some shit, like you might have some slick shit to say. But once you get to resisting and all that other type of shit, like you see the lady, there's a lady in Tennessee that just did it. She's in the Camaro. Dude pulls her over, tells her like, look, the car that you're driving, the registered owner has warrants. So she's like digging around in her purse, like he can't really see what she's doing. And it's the whole, what the fuck you shot me for? What's whoop whoop? And it's like, okay, that's a red flag. And she's like going, he was tripping. Like she was going in her bag where he couldn't see her. She's tucking stuff underneath the seats and shit. And I'm like, bro, you're tripping. So she pulls out on him, fucking shoots this nigga like twice in the chest. He empties a clip in her and she crashes somewhere and dies. But it was like, if you know that you're a criminal, you know that you got weed, coke, whatever the fuck, why did you pull over? You might as well just take him on the hot one. Like, if you're going to do all that, like, I don't understand the verbal judo. It's like, I didn't ran a couple times before. You ever take the police on the hot one before?
No.
You're not going to incriminate yourself?
No.
Like, if you know that I got a trunk full of something I ain't supposed to have, what the fuck are you stopping for? What do you ain't going to...
Nigga. We pulled over. We got pulled over. Nigga, we had a whole Glock in the back seat, nigga. That motherfucker threw the fucking newspaper over it, right? Wait, he's like, this motherfucker come up to the car, he go back to his car. I swear to God, that nigga, he said, if he walk back to this car, pull off. I swear to God, go. Right? He ain't come back. He let us go. Niggas, it was good. But we straight threw a newspaper over that bitch and was like, oh, what's up, sir? Huh? We good. We just on the way to Saco. We ain't doing shit. This is like, take off, nigga. We gonna dump this bitch in the Sacramento River, nigga. Go. I was like, thank you, Jesus.
Like, why you gonna get caught dirty?
Do none of that.
I just never understood. Like, and especially if you're dirty, why would you argue? That's the time to turn the smile on.
That was you did.
That's when you try to finesse them, when you know you can't get pulled over with whatever the fuck is in there. Like, if you ain't got nothing, fuck it. Now, let's see. I think I've been on like 3. But one of them wasn't no serious shit. The 2 times I had ran before, we were doing dumb shit. We were drinking or smoking we were smoking in the park or something. There was like 8 cars and there was 2 sheriffs. So it was like, whoever's the slowest is gonna get caught.
Oh God!
So we're out of here. Skrrr! Fuck it. I'm out of here. Driving the wrong way on shit. Like I'm not getting caught. Like fuck that. Now the third one, that was the first time I was ever in a high speed, and that was on accident.
What?
I wasn't driving.
Oh shit! Okay, you was just in for the ride, like
and that's what happens. Like I see how quick it can happen. Like how it goes from I'm just with this motherfucker to like you gotta pay attention to who you get in the fucking car with. Because I don't know, like me, I'm gonna pull over, crack a couple jokes, and that's it.
Right.
Everyone don't feel the same way. I was with I'm with my mans. He was like, so you want to go for a ride in the Grand National, folks? I was like, yeah, nigga, let's do it. So we go to some like desolate part of town. He's do a couple donuts. Whatever. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. We're coming back. They light us up. Blue, blue. I was like, oh man, that's fucked up. We're getting pulled over. He's like, who is? I'm like, so I'm like, oh my God. Because at this point, like, I had never done no shit like that before. So I'm like, oh,
we are
dog.
finna die, nigga.
I didn't even that's how stupid I was. I didn't even think about us dying. I was just more like, my dad's gonna be so upset. Like, if I get that's how stupid I was. I wasn't even thinking about it like that. So we're driving, and shout out to dude. My nigga was a high speed specialist.
Maneuver through that shit.
It was the Grand National, the fastest stock car ever made. So he was hitting corners, driving the wrong way down the street. Skirt, 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 skirt. Pulled up to the house. Shit the law again, Cuddy. Hit me up again, folks. We have to do this again. No. No. But yeah, like, that's why I don't understand. Like, if you know you dirty, like, you might as well just go ahead and get up out of there. Ain't no point. What did my man Hustle say? Ain't no point in being frozen goods. You know you dirty. You know they know. You might as well just go ahead and get up out of there. Take them on a hot one real quick. If you get away, you get away. If not, fuck, it's only a couple more months on your charge anyways.
Right.
Oh my goodness. The good old days. Like,
look, right? Shit.
I guess I didn't tell him. Well, I wrote it.
Oh, I forgot I put your shit way over there, huh?
Oh, I got bifocals I can read. Nah. So, scorekeeper fixed my little car. And I gave him my little $10. Like, here you go. Thanks. I dropped the car off. And again, I forgot that my phone was connected to the car. So dude's like, can you turn the car on? So I could see the miles. Turn the car on. First, you do like this. Put the look on my face. So dude starts doing the thistle dance. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, man, you know, motherfucking town business, man. So then we end up having like a 10-minute conversation about the difference between Sacramento and Oakland. He's like, how long you been here? I was like, 4 or 5 years. You like it? I mean, who the fuck doesn't like 75-degree summers? Like, what are you talking about? I was like, you guys think it's a heat wave and it's 82.
Right.
You guys lose your mind.
You said that. I'm gonna be like, it's hella hot. Nigga, I am chilling.
Like, what? I have a sweater on right now. What? Like, I went outside today. I was like, I should send this to them. I got on sweatpants and a hoodie. Fucking March in California. Like, but it is cold out here. But yeah, it was. So I was like, okay, I do all that, get my little paperwork. I go to leave. So I'm like, well, let me get my little Uber back. I look at the Uber. It says it's $35 to $40 for an Uber from Hagenberger back downtown. So I was like, I know you fucking lying. That's from Hagenberger. So
that's what I'm like, yeah. God damn.
It's what, 20 minutes? So it's like 4 miles, 5 miles. So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So I hit find other ride. Oh, we have a Camry hybrid for 45 to 50. Nope. Next. We have a Toyota Sienna for 60 to 65. Nope. So I put my phone in my pocket because I was walking through the parking lot and I think like, oh, by the time I get over here, it'll give me a better option. He said, thank you for selecting the Mercedes-Benz. So I was like, what? I was like, oh, they got a Benz for $30? He said, your total will be between 75 and 80. No, the fuck it's not. Canceled? Like, what? Fuck you and Uber.
Shit.
Bro, I was about to download Lyft. I was like, what do I need to fucking get a Lyft? Because this shit, this do not make sense. So then I was like, well, okay, fuck it. Like, I know what I'm about to do. Because I looked at the Uber map and there was like a blue circle around the airport. So I was like, oh, this is the get over. If you're in this circle, they can probably charge you more. I fucking walked from the airport to the corner of like Hagenberger and 98th, where like all the gas stations were. Mm-hmm. As soon as I get there, your Uber's $20.
Just from going down the fucking street.
Oh, it took me.
You talking about like Jack in the Box and fucking what's that, Arco and all that shit.
Yep. I mean, it was a walk. It took me like 20, 25 minutes. But it was worth the extra $20.
That's
so I was
crazy.
like, nah.
I wonder what the Benz would have said like from that point. Like,
it's still probably been like 40, 50.
But I'm damn.
Well, see, and then they kept declining me because it was.
But see, if you try to get a ride, like, don't nobody gotta come get you. You could just be there forever. Nobody would get you.
That's why I walked, because I knew they're trying to catch people who are dropping off their rental cars, and they're going to like Piedmont or to the city. So it makes sense to sit there and just pick off people like that. Because I think you can only pick up 6 people a day from the airport.
Why?
Because that's what the taxis are there for.
Oh.
So like, if you're an Uber, you can basically do it cheaper than what the taxi will charge. But the taxi has a contract with the city, so it's like that's why there's only taxis right there.
Yeah.
Because if you were gonna do it as Uber, you could kill them. You would just have to sit there and just ping, ping, ping.
Yeah.
But it's not fair to the taxi people.
They obviously don't want a taxi. They want a fucking Uber. Give the people what they want, man.
Well, that's where like labor contracts come into play. Like I'm pretty sure they got, because they did that to us when we couldn't get our flight from Sacramento to Houston when we went on the cruise. So they're like, well, you can catch one out of San Francisco. It leaves in like 2 hours, and we'll pay for your taxi. So like, all right, for sure. So we get in the taxi, but the taxi charges the airline. You know, it was like fucking $300 to catch a taxi from Sacramento to San Francisco.
Oh fuck, that's what.
Well, it was on. That
was $100 an hour. It's not even because it's like 2 hours. Well, taxis are driving the speed limit.
Nah, he was flying. That nigga was falling asleep too.
What?
We had to wake him up.
I need a discount.
Well, we weren't paying because we gave him the voucher. So when he saw the voucher,
right.
He knows that American Airlines is going to pay them, so they don't give a fuck. Yeah, that shit was like $300. I was like, boy, I would have hopped out of here so fast.
And how did you get that? So you called the airport and was like, hey, I can't make it?
No, we were at the flight. The flight got delayed, canceled, whatever. So they give you the option when your flight is canceled. They're like, you can either leave tomorrow, you can catch this flight that goes to Phoenix first and then goes to Houston. Like, they have to accommodate you.
Oh, okay.
So they're like, if you want to catch the one in San Francisco, it leaves in 3 hours. So we'll pay for your taxi to take you to San Francisco so you can fly out of San Francisco instead of... So, I mean, if we'd had to pay for it, I'd have been a mad motherfucker, but they paid, so I didn't give a shit.
Damn.
But yeah, then oh my God. Then I got this African dude, and it's like, when I'm in the Uber, I usually don't feel like talking. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm doing my thing. So I usually put my headphones in, throw the hoodie on, and be like, yeah, I'm on the call. Like, But like, black dude just like would not let it go. He was, so how was that restaurant? What restaurant? The restaurant I just picked you up from. Nigga, that restaurant's been closed for an hour. Like, what are you talking about? I was like, I dropped my rental car off. Like, it was $50 if I'd have got one from the rental car place. So I walked down the street. Oh, really? Yeah. So, what was your trip about? God damn, nigga. It was a business trip, man. Had to do some clothes.
What happened?
So, what kind of Didn't want to drive my car back and forth. Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that. They usually get a hotel. You're not going to let me put these headphones in, are you? Like, you just want some conversation for 10 minutes? Okay, I'll play along. What do you want to talk about? So, yeah, so who are you going to now? Going home.
Where does the address say, nigga?
Going to my wife and kids are at the house. Oh, well, I was dating some chick. Oh, so you be slapping her and shit?
Wait, that what he said?
No, that's what I said.
Oh.
I was like, I usually try to beat a bitch up from time to time. Bitch usually makes it be quiet. He was like, yeah, take the debit card and shit. Bitch, who the fuck you talking to? And he was just like, did you want to put your head? Nah, nigga, you got it now. Like, you wanted it. I was trying to mind my business and sit in the back and listen to my little music. You wanted to talk, so what else you want to talk about? Well, I be going to church. Yeah, man, I actually love going to church. Fuck all them church hoes. Yeah. Them be the biggest hoes ever. Clown was just like, bro, you're not going to let me be quiet. I just want to listen to my little video and go home. I'm already mad I had to walk 30 minutes.
Right.
To save $20 on this goddamn Uber. Now you won't shut the fuck up? Okay. I'm going to make you mad that you picked me up, my nigga. And yeah, he dropped me off. He couldn't wait for me to get out. This nigga skirted off before I could close the door. That's what I was going to tell you before I was really interrupted before we got here. Look at this. Only what? 18 minutes over.
What do you mean?
Only 18 minutes over.
Over what? I don't know what I'm looking at.
It's cool. So remember I told you I fell down the stairs?
Sucker.
What? Wait, hold on. So who are you gonna slap the shit out of?
You fell down some stairs.
Nah, we'll talk about that after.
This nigga fell down the stairs.
We're gonna talk about that after.
And then what?
So this is what happened. Because the God I serve doesn't make mistakes. A lot of shit happened. So first of all, I haven't got my income tax back. And that was, a lot of shit was supposed to happen. I was waiting on that. Because it was a good one this year. Mm-hmm. The deductions were something. I'm like, oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, we got to hurry this up. I'm about to call the IRS today.
It's after 5.
Oh, it's 7 local.
Oh shit.
Yes, I'm about to be like, where is my shit? Where's my nigga Trump at? I didn't have none of these problems when my nigga was in there. This broke ass nigga in here. You can get 1,400. You said 2 beds, nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
That's because we already got the 6.
Hey, man, you need to stop buying all them goddamn airplanes and shit you niggas can't afford. You run me my shit. So I was like, I was gonna lie and tell you I got to spend it. But you know what paid family leave is? Mm-hmm. So that's a new thing that men get now. Mm-hmm. Is you get paid family leave. So my wonderful wife, who still works in the mailroom, we're thinking about her promotion after this one. Mm-hmm. You get 8 weeks off. So I filled out my little paperwork and I got my little shit in the mail. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna be here for the next 2 months. No more driving. But because I'm an asshole, my little money didn't come fast enough. I was like, yeah, I can't wait. So I'm doing my little delivery. It was, as a matter of fact, it was down the street from the lake. What's that little street? I don't know. You go up Grand. There's that street that goes toward the freeway, towards 580, Oak or something. Mm-hmm. It was my last delivery of the day. Something told me like, man, it's always the last.
That one. I'm gonna just do one.
Because it was right by the house. I was like, I could do this. I'll be home in 5 minutes. So I hop my little ass up the stairs. I mean, I've been doing better because I've been doing my little workout shit. So the little 20
Y'all
stairs didn't bother me.
His little ass. Okay. Go ahead. He walked his big ass up them stairs.
I was gonna say similar to that little ass forehead you got. Anyway, so I get to the top, do my thing. Hey, how you doing, man? Best day ever. Haha. All right, thanks for the tip. I take a step back and like turn because I was, that fucking So I'm turning, miss the step, and boop, 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 boop.
Like backwards.
Yes. So I fall, and I'm looking up at her like,
how many steps did you fall down?
Like 6 or 7 of them. Like it was a good 6 or 7 of them. And it was one of those ones where like I didn't even try to brace my fall. I was just like,
wait, did you skid or did you roll?
Nah, I rolled. Cause I handed it to her, and I turned backwards. And as I turned backwards, I felt my foot.
That foot, yeah.
And I was just like, whoop. So it went sky ground. And then like when I landed, I landed on my back like in the dirt with like facing her. I got my fucking leg up. I got my bag in my hand, and I'm just like when little kids fall, their eyes are open. Like, yeah. Cause I was looking, I was like, okay, I'm trying to get up. She's just quiet. She's not saying nothing. Like, are you okay? When did you start this show? I started. Well, the Best Day Ever podcast is actually a year old. I've got 40 other episodes before this. I just started doing the live ones maybe 6-7 weeks ago. That's a question. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
that's good. We gotta talk to the people. They don't be talking to us, but
no, they were saying. That's why I was stopping. But wait, stop. So I'm fucked up. I'm in the ground in the bushes, and she just looks at me and was like, "Are you up?" No, I'm not okay. You saw what just happened.
That's what you said.
Yeah, like you saw me just fall down the stairs. So then she tried to play it off as like, "Yeah, that happens to me all the time." She fall down the stairs all the time. Fuck you. But then my pride got in the way, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm trying to dust myself off. I'm limping down the stairs.
Wait, so you really got hurt?
Hell yeah, I really got hurt. But in my mind, like, I wasn't thinking about it at the time. I was just like, no, I'm cool. I must have woke up the next day. My knee hurt like a motherfucker. I was like, God damn. I really am old as hell right now.
At least you didn't twist nothing or sprain nothing.
That was God saying, like, you need to sit your big ass down. But yeah, the gym is open and shit. Our gym in here is open. So I be going on the late night now, ride the little bike and shit. So I'm gonna post that when I start posting my little smoothies and shit.
Ride the bike.
That's my thing. I ride the bike for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
Get those leg muscles going. Like, why are we toning our legs?
Because your legs keep you going. That's what be fucking people. Oh, this motherfucker.
This nigga's pedaling his leg weight away. I'm done with you.
I needed to counteract this big ass head. That's why I be falling over. It's too much noodle in one direction.
Oh my God. I'm hella mad at you said you be on the bike. Okay, go ahead. That's that cardio. I feel you. He getting his cardio up. You feel me? It's good.
Don't be mad because you top heavy too, motherfucker. You need to work on your legs too. What's the purpose?
I need to work on my gut. My legs is fucking fine.
Your legs are going to carry you for the rest of your life. It's knees.
They won't have that much work if I get rid of the gut.
As long as that head is up top, nigga. As long as that forehead is up there. Hold on. What's the purpose of the podcast, bro? I'm just curious. So the purpose is it's the best.
It's bullshit.
It's the best. We finally got a question. You can't answer it. Leave me alone. So the purpose is because we try not to talk about politics, sports, race, religion, but it's to talk about problems that everyone has and to come to some sort of solution. You don't always got to be right. It's just you're gonna have to listen to me crack a couple jokes because that's what I do.
What?
The mailroom joined. But yeah, it's to crack a couple jokes, have a good time. Nobody's got to be serious all the time, and I can tell all these funny ass stories that nobody remembers. He knows some. Remember when I was telling you about the little dude who punked the big dude at the gas station?
Yeah.
That was him.
Wait, which one was he?
He was the little one.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, little man.
He hopped out and was like, I'm slap the shit out of you, nigga. I was like, oh shit. So yeah, shout out to Sully. That's my man. Hey, as a matter of fact, Sully, I'm gonna send you my phone number because I should be in SAC next week. We're gonna have a Bible study together.
Dude.
That's my man.
Dude.
The what was that?
I don't know.
That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do at the gym. Boop boop. Oh yeah, so
I need crunches.
You can't do focused weight loss. Like it doesn't work like that.
But that's all I want to. I don't want to lose anything else.
So here's the thing. That's not how weight loss works. Weight loss is calories burned versus calorie intake. I meant to respond to your smoothie thing, but I responded in my mind.
What?
You were like, blueberries and spinach and
something. Oh, that one was the best one ever.
I responded, but I didn't hit send.
I was like, oh, this nigga didn't like my little recipe.
No,
shit is
I do it all the time. I look at it, and in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's what's up, but I don't respond physically. And then I look the next time, I'm like, oh, she thinks I'm an asshole because I didn't respond. It's my bad. But yeah.
Okay, no mind. I was just like, well, I ain't offering this nigga none of these damn.
I'm going to tell you, like, Jesus. So that's what me and the other dude from the Lost Project do. Like, I told him, I was like, yeah, you got to get your little exercise together. Like, you don't got to do 2 hours on the goddamn bike. I'd like to do it because otherwise I'll sit at the house and watch a movie. So that's how I kind of say if I'm going to watch a movie, I have to ride the bike and do it.
Oh, they got. Oh, you can like pick shit down there.
Well, no, I'll take the tablet with me. And like, there's movies that I'll download, and then I'll watch it as I ride the bike instead of just sitting here and not doing shit. Or I'll do if we do watch a show when the commercials. Well, there's no commercials, but every like 15 minutes, I'll do a rep or something, or I'll lift some weights or something like that. So, I mean, I know I'm gonna watch TV, so you might as well do it.
At least you trying.
I got you. I can't be that dad. I don't want to be that dad at the sports game. Yeah, you know, I used to play football. You look like
because you're fucking big. Because you're fucking fat.
Yeah, I want to be the sexy dad.
The slim dad.
Hell yeah.
I didn't give a fuck. No, I get it. I want to be slim. I want to be. I want to be cute, you know. But obviously not that bad because I ain't doing shit about it.
I want to be sexy without the workout.
Just give it to me.
I want to be extra slim, but still eating double cheeseburgers.
With the bacon.
Yeah, it's called crack, nigga.
Fuck. No, I don't want to lose nothing. I don't want to lose anything except my stomach.
It doesn't work
exactly.
Like that. So, it doesn't work like that.
So, fuck it. Just keep it all. You feel me?
Only because I feel like, again, that was God saying, like, you got to get your shit together, nigga. Now you falling down the stairs like an old nigga. Now I see how it happens to old people. Because I used to always be like, help, I fall and I can't get up. What the fuck is that?
Oh, you need a, what is it?
The
alert, something.
Life alert. Like, I was more...
Those commercials used to be so fucking
It's not funny now because that's me. I'm closer to that than being younger. I didn't watch little kids fall down 3 flights of stairs and hop up and be like, I'm fine.
Right, be good.
I fell down 4 stairs and was like, is this it, Lord? Take me to the king. I was like, damn, this is how it is. Huh?
I missed 1 step and I was fucked up. My fucking ankle blowed up like a goddamn water bag, okay? Mm-hmm. That shit was so, from 1 step, I literally, what they said.
See? I used to be. I'm going to be that dude at the game. He'd be like, who was that 400-pound dad? That nigga used to be raw.
He was a beast.
Now he's just a beefcake. This nigga ate all the sausages.
No, he was a beast, but now he's just a beast.
Just blowed the fuck out. Like, nah, man. I can't be that dad. I don't want to do my kid like that. I always hate when they do the interviews and they be like, yeah, I was all state. And it was like,
oh,
big like yeah, I don't. Nah, come on. I don't want to be a bad representation. It can't be. That's my dad. The one at the top of the bleachers, he's sitting there because he got there first. He don't want to have to walk down the bleachers all the way again. I want to be the dad on the sideline, like, yeah. Like, come on.
Running up and down the field like you the coach, nigga.
That's what I said. Pops be like, I'll whoop your ass, dad. They're like, nah, nigga, you going to think twice. I don't want to be that dad. You can't play with the kids and shit. That's going to be fun. I'm already going to be 1,000 when this nigga's in high school. In a goddamn wheelchair watching the game. Who's that? That's my boy. Like, nah, man. Got me fucked up.
I need my oxygen. I fucking tell with you.
No, guess what? Because I'm the same age now that my dad was when he had me. And Pops used to come to school. They'd be like, who is that sexy old geriatric motherfucker? What? You had that look. I was waiting for the...
I didn't have no fucking joke.
Yeah, there's little tailored suits and shit. All the little teachers would be like, ooh, who's that?
My daddy came up there with feelers.
Oh, you came up there with the sweatpants like Kevin Hart?
No, the sweatpants shorts, nigga, above the knee. With the fucking, with the shin fucking tube socks in the feelers,
he had that liquor store fit.
In the fucking feelers, okay? Fucking white man. God, daddy.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting.
God damn, dad. Fuck, cause you don't come to my house, I will meet you down the street, nigga.
Oh, no. Pops used to slide up on him. And he was 6'4", them fucking hazel eyes. Hi, Mr. Shaw. Hey, how you doing? Yeah,
I love a suave OG, though. I be like,
you so that was clear.
Look at him.
The girl who I was talking about, who beat the murderer, her sister used to hit on my dad. It was crazy as fuck.
Really?
It's like, if you don't get your underage pussy out of here, little hot pants, sit your ass down. I seen him, see, this is what happened.
What?
I seen him take his arm sling off and dominate a boxing match.
No shit. Wait, they talk about you? Oh shit.
So here's the thing.
The
sling was a fake. I didn't want to have to box anybody, so I wore the arm sling just to pretend. And then they're like, this nigga's a pussy anyways. I was like, okay, well, we're going to have to show you what's going on. And it was bad. Not one of my greater moments.
Why not?
I only like fighting if it's like serious. Like I don't like pretend fighting.
But you wasn't pretending.
Well, no, I was.
You was proving that you wasn't no punk ass. Or whatever they called you.
I was all types of bitches. No.
Yeah, see, so you was just showing them up.
Anyway.
That's one of those, hold on, nigga. I still got it. Let me take this little doohickey off, nigga.
I was like 22, 23. That's when I was like really acting the fool. Oh, watch this. Sully, I know you remember what happened when Alan Darlin came over to Shithead's house and tried to start a fight. That was my...
What with you?
Oh, he's not there. I'll tell you that story. We'll tell that story next time. Yeah, I gotta call the IRS. I told him where the fuck is my paper at. We're gonna get Uncle Donald back in this bitch.
I'm gonna slap you.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to slap somebody else next week. Let's see. I'll be here. I'll actually send you the topic early because I'll be at home. I don't have to drive next week. Well, for the next 8 weeks, actually.
See.
So, but I mean, it would be nice if they send me my money.
I feel like we should get 8 weeks a year of baby bonding until they fucking 18. Okay, I guess what you're telling me is after 8 weeks I don't need to bond no more. Or I just do that after work. Fuck that. Give me 8 weeks a year for me to bond with my fucking kids. At least till they 8.
That's why they should pay
5 if we just gotta, but goddamn, that's like, oh, I'll give it to you because they're newborn, but that's it after that. They know you enough. Make it you know how many firsts I missed with my baby because I was at fucking work?
Or they should pay people enough that one person can work.
I mean, well, that would be ideal, but I don't see that shit happening.
I mean, if you got 2, in the famous words of I think his name is Tupac Shakur, you got money for wars, we can't feed the poor. 30% of our federal budget goes to the military.
I mean, well, okay, and I'm not all educated and shit, but look, what I'm saying, sometimes a nigga need war, sometimes a nigga needs some fucking military. Not necessarily war, but I'm just saying. I don't know that I would want to live in any other country as a citizen, as a fucking resident.
When was the last time that an outside force attacked the continental United States?
Well, they can't because we got fucking armies, okay, and we gonna fuck some shit up. How about that? I don't fucking know what with the World Trade thing, the World Trade Centers. What was that?
It wasn't an outside country.
Oh, that was just, I forgot that was America. Okay, anyways.
Pearl Harbor wasn't.
Well, see,
country.
Well, then that's fine. Well, no. That's because they already know they can't fuck with us.
So, shit. Is America the world's police?
I don't think I don't know what they are, but goddamn it, I don't want to go live in fucking Mexico as a resident. Well, I don't want to go live in fucking China as a resident. I don't want to go live I go visit, but I want to come back the fuck to America.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, the money that we spend on the military, since there's no one actively coming here to fuck with us, that could be spent on stuff like your baby bonding.
Well, how about that's when they would come fuck with us? You don't think that once we don't have no military, they just still gonna stay abroad?
Well, no. The point is,
so when they do attack us, that's when give them the money now. We need it now. Give it to them now. They're coming. The fuck out of here. That shit don't make no sense.
Oh, okay. I was just waiting for you to finish.
I ain't
okay. Keep going.
I'm just saying, I think that we have a lot of liberties that the people don't fucking have.
How are you making an argument for something I didn't even say yet?
I don't give a fuck about what you're about to say. My argument is about the whole topic we was just talking about, okay? Uh-huh. About fucking wars and about the military.
Okay, so like I was saying, so you've got all these military bases all around the world, right? You got them in the Middle East, you got them African, Asian, all of that type of shit. That's not the United States' responsibility.
What do you mean?
You don't need all these bases on all these different continents. Y'all need to bring y'all ass back here. So if something pops off here, then you can be like, oh, okay, now we're about to ride on y'all. It would be like if the Crips had
there's bases. No armies here? What do you mean?
So just like when you know somebody in the military, right?
My daddy was in the army.
Right, so he's stationed in not him, but there's people stationed in Japan, or there's people stationed in New Zealand or Germany or whatever the fuck. Why do you need to be there?
But what about the people that aren't stationed there? Ain't people stationed here? Ain't nobody stationed here?
Well, yes.
Oh, okay. What are you talking about?
I'm saying that the federal government spends 30% to 40% of their budget is on planes, trains, and bullets and all that type of shit. I'm saying if you're in the military, your ass needs to be here. You don't need all them planes, trains, automobiles, and all that shit somewhere else. besides that, if you have all that money for all that shit, how come vets don't have housing? How come vets don't have medical? Like, if you were in the Army and you saw combat, ain't no motherfucking reason you shouldn't have a house, medical, or some type of benefits for the rest of your life. That, especially if you saw combat, that shit doesn't make sense.
Wait, they don't get anything for the rest of their life?
You get the VA, but the VA ain't shit. You get your little housing thing, but you got to jump through hoops to get that. Like, I don't want to say the majority, but there's a good portion of homeless people that are vets.
Right.
Because they come back with blown off limbs, PTSD, all types of shit, and they're just like, well, nigga, thank you for your service, nigga. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, hold on. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if I don't agree with the military shit, like, I don't think that you guys should do that. But if you do it, like, those are the people who deserve the utmost of respect. Like, you put your life on the line so I can sit here and fucking smoke weed and play PlayStation? Like, nah. And those are the people that they disrespect the most. Take this little $30,000 for 3 years to go get shot at and get fucked up. Like, what? Well, you got politicians making hundreds of thousands of dollars to do nothing. Like, it's a sensitive subject. Cause I know a lot of people in the military that got played. That died for some bullshit. So yeah, I'm not really for the government spending all that money to send motherfuckers other places.
So if they spent all that money to keep them here and just kept them here, you'd be okay?
Not all that money, no. That could go to all the stuff you're talking about, like better wages for people, family leave, stuff like that. Like,
how much money do America have? How much money do you think? Who was telling me about how much money America owed? Wasn't that... Okay, so we don't even have any money.
That is true.
So what are you talking about?
We can't talk about that. We're going to get in trouble.
Okay, but so what you're talking about just don't even make... It's contradictory. I'm getting confused.
We don't have money because we borrow money from the bank. So the bank really owns the United States. So the bank wants you to keep running up a bill because they get that money at interest. And then you're a debt slave to the bank and somebody owns the bank. And I don't want to talk about that. We're going to get in trouble. I'll give you a documentary to watch and we'll talk about it.
I don't even care that much.
I know. You're just a devil's advocate, we know.
I'm not a devil's advocate, but I'm not even pretend like I care about shit I don't care about. The government is way too far to fuck away from me. All I can do is talk about how much I don't fucking like them and I don't fucking trust them. I don't know past that, so. I don't need to read no documentaries. I really don't give a fuck. I'm so far down the fucking chain. It's just all is irrelevant to me as far as I'm concerned. So what?
Got anything to plug? I gotta call that.
You ask me that every time.
I got to argue with
I
these
have
niggas.
Nothing.
I gotta ask. One of these days you're gonna be like, yes, I do.
I'm not.
I wrote a book on the fucking relationship between African American women and the government and how we should.
I would insert that. I would say, oh wait, I got a plug. Let me plug my. Okay, yeah, I don't have anything. But you make me look every time you ask me that, and I be like, well, as a matter of fact, I don't have shit. Fucking goddamn, man. No, I'm not doing anything, you guys. I'm just going to work every day, 5 days a week. For 8 hours a day.
You're the number one. Oh shit. What is it? Is it 2021? Mm-hmm. You're leading the league right now.
I don't know what that means.
For the 2021 defensive MVP of the year.
I don't even know what that means either.
I'll explain later. What is it? SISSYCJLW? CLSW.
Oh, look at my friend.
CLS. Is it?
That's my baby initial. CLSW.
Like the Mercedes?
Oh, I don't know.
Isn't it CLS?
That's too fucking what they call it? That's too luxury for me. I don't know those kind of cars. Okay.
I see them all the time at the lake. It was an Instagram. SISSYCLSW. See? That's 7 years of junior college, boy. Questions, comments, concerns, besteverpodcast@gmail.com. Tru Sav 52 on TikTok. I love TikTok. I'm killing that shit.
Do you be up there doing your little videos and shit?
I do it from TikTok and then upload to Instagram because you can do like voiceovers and add music. I don't do that. I haven't graduated to the.
And shit?
Nah, I'll do the little reaction things where like somebody do something and you like play along. I think I'm gonna start. I mean, I've got time. I got 8 weeks. I'm gonna figure it out. King of Everything. Oh, that's his shit. He just went viral last week. His video had like 250,000 something views or something.
Really? For what? What was he?
With about those Indian girls that watch porn. They're like,
shout out to Mia Khalifa.
Who? The wackest.
I'm talking shit. I ain't never even seen her pornos, but she do got nice teeth.
Shout out to Francesca Lee.
I don't know her.
Kathini Noble. Well, that's another conversation.
Anybody that like big clits, check out. No, I'm playing.
You saw I waited. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. That's what you be searching on Pornhub? Big clit bitches. I like my clit to look like an avocado egg. See, Jesus Christ. I like to see that clit from the back. What? I like my bitch's pussy to look like. I like to
see it through the draw.
Yikes. Bitch pussy look like an RB5 for $5. Like, no, thank you. Roast beef is on the menu.
God.
Jesus Christ.
You.
Fucking Facebook. Tru Sav 52. Oh my God. Damn, I was just about to make some chili too.
Oh shit, you never even fucking plugged the sponsor.
As a matter of fact, Savvy House Coffee Bar, 6390 El Grove Boulevard. This is the 2-year anniversary, as a matter of fact. March 31st, April 1st, April 2nd, 8 a.m., 6 p.m. Come check us out. I'll actually be in the building. I'm going to escape my little pod thing, and I'm going to go down there, and we're going to do...
Wait, what?
I'm going to escape the family unit and go down there. It's this coming weekend. It's a 2-year anniversary.
Oh, shit, okay.
So prizes, merch, all types of fun stuff. Are you sure you don't got nothing to plug? I'm asking one more time. Nothing? I thought you were doing the thing. Are you going to have a smoothie line?
You know, I was thinking, I was like, well, I gotta start. So I told this thing, I said, we need to get a table and like 100-foot extension cord so I can bring the blender outside and fucking sell some of these smoothies on the corner of fucking Oakdale and Quint.
This is weed infused. But I'll put anything in here you want me to. What you want? You want to put some Xannies in here? Fuck, we put some Sprite in this.
Blend that bitch up, okay?
Hey, I'm telling you, bro.
But look, if it has any extracurricular activities in it, I want a cup.
You gonna be at work high than a motherfucker. Yeah, we sell it. I gotta stop doing that.
But yeah, I ain't got shit, man. Follow a nigga on Instagram.
I
actually made my shit public, so I guess y'all wouldn't have to follow me, but it'd be nice, you know, so I could look like I got a couple of followers and shit. I still ain't never broke 1,000. Nobody like me like that. It's all good.
You gotta come up with some content.
Oh, I don't even. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't have anything else, because I don't do videos. I don't fucking be, you know, I post a picture every now and then. But see, that's because I have to work on valuing what I see in myself. You know.
Yes,
that's why you don't show. That's why people don't post stuff, because they don't really value what they see in themselves. They don't. Well, for some of us, it fucking is, because I'm talking about myself, and it's true for me. How you gonna tell me what the fuck is true for me?
I'm not telling you. First of all, defense. I'm gonna start calling you fucking Dikembe Mutombo.
Okay, so anyways, how the fuck can you tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about me?
Didn't say you. I said people. About me. I said people. Don't post.
No, all you said is not true. That's what the fuck you said. Not true.
Okay, thank you. So
true.
Thank you. Some people.
Not true.
Is this the remix? DJ such and such? I thought you were gonna slap me. I was like, oh shit. I was about to. She's about to little boosie me. I was about to fall off the table and everything. I was about to kick my juice in the air. It was gonna be good. We're about to get banned.
No, really.
Some people don't post because they're insecure about what people will say about their content. Not you, okay. But I'm saying like.
And well, when you say content.
So like, let's say you post a video of like you doing some goofy shit, like. someone might think it's funny. Like, there's 7 billion people in the world, but some people don't want to post it because, like, oh, my friends or family will see this, they'll be like, that's dumb. But it's like, yeah, but you might think that it's silly, but there might be a whole population of people that think that it's cool.
Oh, yeah, I just don't like the way I look. I don't need to put that shit up there.
There's a couple of ugly niggas that do.
I mean, well, obviously, but that's because they feel good about themselves. That's why I just said I have to work on valuing myself.
But somebody will like it. There's somebody that's going to be like, oh, that's what's up.
Well, probably not, because I don't have that many fucking friends, so I doubt that the fuck out of the fucking 500 friends I got, like, there's that one that's going to appreciate my post, right? Yeah, unless I'm just like...
Huh? So nobody told you, I love you.
Oh, wait, I was like, wait, what happened?
I believe in you.
Cut my shit short, man. This nigga got business to handle.
We're going to do our inspirational talk for the day. Are you ready?
Is this dedicated to me? Okay, I'm going to tune in.
I love
and listen to, oh, God.
I want the best in life for you
really?
And only you.
You promise?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
Bitch.
What? I forgot what it was.
Because it wasn't true. He ain't talking to me. He talking to y'all, man. Go on, wrap this shit the fuck up.
I like when you do it because it's never the same.
So look, no, wait, hold on. Check this the fuck out, okay?
Stop.
So, for all y'all out there listening, the hundreds and thousands of people that's tuning in, I love you and only you, okay? I care about you, and I want the best for you and the fuck only for you, okay?
I believe in you.
I believe in you, and I won't never stop. I want the best in life for you and me. You was fucking guiding me, and it just stopped all of a sudden. What the fuck? Okay, look.
What is it?
Yeah, so tomorrow ain't happened. Yesterday is the past. It's gone. We can't change it. So that makes today the best fucking day ever, baby.
I'll let you know what happened this weekend. Hopefully we can get you a hustle. Ow! What is it?
That's that fucking knee. That was that fall. That's not
fucking being old. Is it? I love you. I believe in you. I want the best in life for you.
I love you. I believe in you. I want the best in life for you and only you. And what?
Can't get yesterday back. Might not
get tomorrow. Can't get yesterday back. Might not get tomorrow.
So that makes today.
So that makes today a wrap. The best day ever, y'all.
Yeah,
okay.
He's like, I hear you.
Why you make that face? Is your thingy still going? This?
Oh shit.
There you go. Every time.
That's the funniest part.